Greetings!
Welcome
West
back.
side, motherfucker.
Let's ban that guy.
We just lost a member.
Yeah.
Goblin will no longer be.
East side.
Stop doing gang stuff, bro. We're not affiliated with any gangs.
No,
We're Swedish boys. Always.
we don't have gangs here.
We barely even have a Western East side in this country.
Yes.
We do, of course,
Yeah.
but it's not really.
Not
It's more like a north and south type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But we're like in the central part. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Time
So,
to confuse our viewers more.
this is the 27th session. Don't know what episode it is. Like 9. I don't know.
4,
No, it's more than 4.
but it says 4.
Does
It always says 4.
Cool. Welcome back to
Episode 4.
episode 4.
Nah.
It's
The
gonna be so awkward when every other
sixth
episode is.
episode 4 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start this with a recap as usual.
Yeah.
Because we don't have any new sponsor announcements. It's still Chris being the MVP. Obviously, one announcement is that me and Goblin are both pretty sick right now, or I'm pretty sick.
I'm not bad.
He has a sore throat.
He's always sick.
Simon is good again though, so that's good news. And Leon has not become sick yet, so tune in next week to know what happens then.
Hell yeah.
So, last session, we started off with you guys in the room where you had just assassinated Hypnos, the leader of the Blood Pact, and the strongest chapter of the Outcasts. You began by decapitating his body and putting his head in a sack, which you then brought back to the Nighthead Brigade's garrison, where you handed it over to Clarice de la Nuit, thereby completing your mission, and you were given the reward. I believe it was 900 gold, split between the three of you, so 300 gold each. You were instructed to never again mention your affiliation with the Nighthead Brigade in, oh wait, the microphone is in a super bad position, so... LOL! Don't know how much you heard.
Not the gang shit.
Nice.
No.
There probably aren't any viewers already, so.
Yeah.
Fair enough, but I'm gonna have to do more sound editing on this for the final thing then.
Hell yeah.
But that's fine, I guess. Just amplifying it even more and doing more noise removal and the regular stuff, but more. Yeah. So you also got to collect your old gear, which had been held by the Quartermaster Caroline Trick for the time being, and you were instructed to write a full report of your entire mission, which you did quite well since you rolled a high intelligence check, I believe.
Yep.
Now, being left with some downtime to spend on stuff, you exchanged some currency at the bank, you sold the spare glaive that you had gotten back, and
His bedroll.
you collected your bedroll and garments from Diante's Textiles. Once you'd done all that, you packed your bags and you left Stromwick, headed for Venderthal, the capital of Belrun. And you hired a carriage, and on your way towards your destination, you spent the night at an inn, where you partook in some gossip. You found out that there's going to be this major party or ball in Venderthal, beginning of next month, and someone else who had come from a small village called Milltop told you of strange murders that had occurred. You also, after most people had packed up, Dara, you decided to go through a bag that had been left there, and you found a letter, which you decided to open. You read the letter real quick, a bit too quick to realize some of the more important details, but you realized that it was about the three of you, and so you decided to burn the letter.
Yeah.
Before taking any notes about what it was about, or
The
really
only
reading it
logical
properly.
conclusion.
Thorndyke. Yep.
The most illogical conclusion.
No, the most logical. You have to burn letters about it.
The following day, you continued towards Venderthal, now a bit confused about this whole ordeal with the letter, which was sent to someone in Venderthal. You got to the river, the Red River, not the River Red, and found out that you missed the last ferry of the day. So you were forced to spend the night on the southern side of the river, and so you sought out Dana in the Milltop, the sister of Gregory, the man you'd met in the inn, and now being given some more details about the strange occurrences in the city, or in the village rather. You decided to keep an eye open throughout the night to see if you can find this murderer on the loose. You patrolled Dara, you were disguised as this Dana, but you didn't successfully detect anything. The following day, on the other hand, you did find a dead body. I went back and forth with that. Because it's a very strange spelling for it. I think it was... I accidentally added an A, so it was Diana for a while. It's spelled D-A-Y.
No.
Now we're all gonna say it wrong with Juan.
Well, we will forget her forever.
But we will say... I'm gonna make a ruling that her real name is Diana, but she's called Dana. So that's
so much shorter.
Yep, that's a nickname now. I don't know. We'll say that's the case.
We never asked.
Yep. And so you found this dead body anyway, and people were upset, which is natural, since their neighbor and friend just had gotten murdered, and Dara was quite callous, and just started talking about vampires, which to many of these people is nothing but a tale they tell their children to scare them a bit. But you told them that you detected these small, seemingly bite marks on the neck of the victim,
which apparently were
the things didn't quite add up for it to be a regular murderer. But they didn't really believe you would care about what you said, because you're someone who came out of nowhere and started talking about
vampires,
mythological beings, without showing any understanding.
They talked about werewolves.
Well, that was after you started talking about vampires. They were like, no, that wouldn't be a vampire, this is more like a werewolf. And werewolves, as everybody knows, they are real. Vampires are not.
Yep.
Of course.
You did, however, see this strange man dressed in a black coat and a white-brimmed hat who just came out of the woods out of nowhere, kneeled by the body, took a quick look, and then left again. You were told that the man had arrived more or less around the time of the killings. And so you decided to investigate this person. You headed into the woods.
Not investigate, accuse.
You went into the woods to investigate him. You interrogated him, bullied him quite a bit, kind of ruined his tent and demanded that he would tell you things, and that you wanted to get inside the tent to look at his stuff. He didn't agree, so you left and returned invisible to lockpick his chest that you'd seen inside the tent. But when you failed, you grabbed a stake and stabbed him in the heart.
This feels so weird without the context.
This is context.
This is
enough.
weird even with the context.
Yeah, I'm giving you the context. That's this is what led up to it.
Yeah.
There wasn't much more than this. And so he woke up from sleep, unlike a vampire according to the myth. he pulled out the stake and shoved some cloth into his open chest wound to prevent himself from bleeding out, and then stabbed you back. And you then ran off, realizing that he does quite a bit of damage. Enough to almost down the storm in a single turn, I believe. And so you fled, and you reunited with Dara at the docks, where Jaxson, you tried to play some chess with the dwarven ferryman, but you realized that his rules were a bit different from what you were used to with the dragon formations and whatever else he had. But you crossed the river, and you, at the end of the day, reached Venderthal. You went to the gates, you registered yourselves in some books with the guard there, and you were allowed into the city looking for an inn to stay the night, and you were told that there's an inn right inside the gates. And that is where we left off last session.
You know, I kind of feel stupid for not thinking about using Phantasmal Force to make that guy with the hat think that his tent was like 2 meters away or something like that.
That sounds like very dumb.
Yep.
Okay, we walk to the inn.
Right. You head through the gates, and you see just a little bit down the road, there's this kind of traditional sign hanging outside representing an inn. There's some candle lights coming from within.
And the inn is called?
You see that the sign that hangs there, it's this wooden board, but it's been shaped kind of like a mushroom. And you see that the name of the inn is the Musty Mushroom Inn.
That's a very nice name, so we're going in. He doesn't.
Yeah, fitting.
Yeah,
What a
it
lovely
looks to be
name.
like a moderate
Yeah, fuck
quality
yeah.
inn. It's nothing super fancy, but it's not super poor either.
Charming name, shall we?
You head inside, and you see that in this kind of common room, most people here seem to be travelers, tired people having walked quite a bit, or, newcomers to the city. There's this half-elven innkeeper that's currently serving up some ale to some people who have just arrived. And looks over towards you. You see a nod, kind of as an invitation to approach. He just finishes off. He finishes up with this ale, hands it over, turns to you. Alright, newcomers to the city?
Yeah.
Yes, very so.
Alright, do you know the rules?
Nope.
Yeah.
There are none. Yeah, we know the rules.
There are rules.
Okay.
Oh,
what's
you
the
know
rules?
them?
No.
He doesn't know any rules.
The guards told us something about it, but...
No, I'm probably thinking of the laws in the city. I was thinking about the tavern rules.
Oh, musty mushroom rules, yeah.
No.
Well,
This tavern is sponsored by the Guild of Newcomers, meaning first night is free. However, you may not stay for that long because it's only for newcomers, travelers, and such. So, you're looking for the free rooms for tonight?
I guess.
Well, that sounds lovely.
Excellent. In that case, here are your keys. And he just hands over some keys. And up the stairs, you'll find the rooms there.
Jeez.
And you're paying tomorrow, we're moving on. You may stay for no more than a week. Also, of course, I will recommend you to head over to the Guild of Newcomers. They offer some jobs and such. And he points over towards this poster. There's like a notice board with a couple of different posters, and you see that one of them is
board.
And one of them is for the Guild of Newcomers.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yep. Feels like we finally found our adventure guild or something like that. I mean, it's
Too little of an adventure for me, I
Let's
suppose.
see what.
So you're adventurers, huh?
suppose.
Yeah.
One could say that.
Makes sense. Well, I think they offer some sort of adventurous work, even though most of it tends to be more mundane tasks.
We'll check that out and see if it's for our taste.
Right. Well, it's a starting point at least.
Yup.
They might be able to set you up with a more permanent residence as well.
Do you know where you can buy magical items in this city?
Start.
Magical items.
Yup.
No, well, I suppose an auction, perhaps. There are occasionally auctions over at Barfus's auction house, but it's a rare occurrence. Usually goes a few months in between. Well, it takes a while for people to find people willing to sell rare things to them. And I wouldn't rely on finding magical items alone. Usually it's several hours of sales, and it requires invitation as well. I think they sell things like paintings and statues and other artifacts and such as well. So it's, as I said, it's not only magical items, but I hear that they usually have a few things that are the magical sort.
So there are no stores.
Where would you ever find a store selling magical items? They're not something that just anyone walks in and buys.
Maybe.
Look, magic.
We buy ships here.
What?
Ships. A ship you use to go places.
Well, you could head down to the river, I suppose, and there would be some sort of smaller river ships.
There aren't any big docks.
I want an enormous ship.
Well, we're not by the ocean, we're...
We buy the fucking...
There's a river. Well, that's about it. Can't expect an ocean where there is no ocean, you know?
Well, thank you for everything. We're going to...
Is there any places with like stuff that sell beautiful rocks?
What?
You're looking
You
for
mean
jeweler.
gems?
Something like this. What?
Yeah, he means a jeweler.
Tiger Eye.
Oh, it's one of the
Yep.
gemstones. I don't know. I mean, there are some jewelers, I suppose. Just head over to one of the crafting wards.
Crafting boards.
Wards.
Wards?
Ah,
What is a ward?
a ward is a district, an area where people do similar things, you know, craftsman wards. There are some in various... I mean, the city is divided into larger districts, but I'd say in the core districts, there are a few craftsman wards.
Core district.
Well, there is the northern core, the eastern core, the southern core, and the western core. Those are four of the city's districts.
Rather.
Rather what?
Just something he likes to say.
No.
No.
Like, okay.
Got it.
Yeah, that's all my questions. She is...
Right.
This guild of newcomers.
Yeah.
When are the opening and closing times for that?
Open throughout the day.
You see, so it would be closed by now, I suppose.
It looks out towards the window. Yeah, it's dark outside, so I reckon, yeah, it's probably closed. Well, it opens pretty early, though.
Perfect. I'm going to sleep. Do you have rum?
No.
Should have kept that barrel.
Fuck! I would think that Venderthal had...
Well, rum is something people drink on the seas. Normally
Exactly.
people inland
Well,
don't...
you are a You are musty mushroom. You are the welcome newcomers, and the sea travelers
Don't
might
mind
be the
him.
newcomers.
Well, people traveling the seas usually don't make it this far inland, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I still have my
then it
water
becomes,
skin. This is my last run, then I suppose.
Well, you could have just kept the barrel.
Well, there are probably places that sell rum, just not
Yeah, I'd hope.
taverns, really.
I will watch out. I will look out for that. Sleep tight, lads.
Right, so you head up to your rooms. It's getting late and all, so you just you find your rooms. The keys have little numbers attached to them, so you're able to locate the rooms you were given. You don't have the rooms next to each other. You're kind of spread out a bit.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm gonna get ambushed
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
by the Arisa.
You do realize Arisa would kill you if you actually were in a one-on-one fight.
No,
Probably.
I'm Captain
She
Storm,
has
bro.
Well,
leveled
the
up.
question is, has Arisa leveled up?
She's still pretty tough to eat with those bears.
But
No.
has she leveled up though? Because you would be what, level 3?
Nah.
Yeah, that would be kind of rough.
So
Rough fuck.
I don't know. Yeah, you had your rooms. They're comfortable enough. Obviously, Jaxson finds plenty of things to complain about, as always. But the rest of you are pretty happy with it, you know. You've had a fair share of inns.
And it's
Lately.
free. What the fuck?
It's free for a
Storm is
night.
pretty fucking up, dude.
For a night.
Yeah. Storm is very motivated.
So yeah, you go to bed. You spend the night here. And I can't remember exactly what time it was at this point, but I would say that
I guess it's
you
around.
wake up quite early, so maybe 6 a.m. is when the last of you finish up your rests. And so it is morning.
What's up, El?
That folk comes out.
What for breakfast?
Breakfast. Well, what do you want?
I want rum.
As I said.
Exactly. What do you serve?
Well, a few different things.
Cackle fruits.
A what?
A cackle fruit.
Which is?
Egg.
The thing hens shit out.
Oh, an egg.
Yes.
Right, yeah, we don't have much fruit, but we have eggs, for sure.
So the cackle fruit, legendary.
Well, you want an omelette or
Scrambled cackle fruit.
could do that?
With salt and pepper. Perfect. How much?
We have some salt.
Perfect. How much?
That would be a silver. Perfect.
Remember, I don't have any silver.
I don't have
Just
silver.
hold the
Why you convert all
What?
How much for the week of staying in this place? Plus the cackle fruit scrambled.
Well, it's 2 silver per night, so that times 6 would be 12.
12.
12 silver.
Okay, I give you
for,
2 gold
the rest
and
of
you
the
give
week's
me
stay.
2 gold. Here you go.
2 gold?
Yep.
Oh, that's plenty.
Perfect.
Alright.
Go sit down.
I go down now.
That's right.
You swag in. Dara following. Do you also do the same
No,
thing?
I'm embarrassed.
Right. Jaxson walks in front of you. Comes down the stairs. The barkeep looks at you.
Yeah. So, what's for breakfast?
Well, we got a few different things, you know.
What do you have?
Like bread, we got some different options for that.
Mm-hmm.
We got an omelette or scrambled eggs, if that is what you're looking for. We got some simpler meat dishes as well that can be prepared.
What's your most expensive meal?
Well, I suppose that will be the meat.
Let it be the meat.
Alright, 2 silver.
Do you have any change?
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps? Yeah. 1 gold.
Gives you 8 silver.
It would be
Is
nice
that
if he
for-
just gave you 1
Thank
silver.
you.
I think I'm just having an omelette.
Well, that's 1 silver.
Because I still have my silver.
Yeah, someone didn't convert all their money. Yeah, he takes that. He starts heading back into the kitchen and prepares some food.
Good sound effect, dude. Man, Mercer ain't got shit on me.
The rest
Now,
of them,
Dara
how he
just
does
sounds
the
like
bottle
Donald Duck.
thing.
Fuck.
Yes.
I don't know, I can't do that.
It
Yes.
sounds like
But it's the like that thing.
yeah, it's hard.
Stoing.
Matt, teach us how to do that bottle.
So you find a table to sit down by. Most of the tables are a bit smaller to account for multiple guests that don't come in larger companies. So you have to like drag a chair over from a different table, and it's a bit cramped, but it works.
Nom nom nom.
Eventually, he comes out of the kitchen, carrying 2 plates, one with the scrambled eggs and one with the omelette.
Well,
Your dish will be here in just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And he puts them down. He has already salted it, so
So it's over salted
there's
now.
there's no table salt.
table shaker. Ah.
Storm is like, I'm disappointed
You
at
didn't
this.
order it with salt, so you
No.
know.
Jeremy, what?
Disgusting. After another couple of minutes, he comes out with some like a small cut of meat with some vegetables on the side, like some lettuce and tomatoes.
Tomato.
And he puts that down. There you go. I'll be over at the bar if you need anything. And he heads back.
Vegetables.
It explains a
It
lot
It
about
was the
choice.
most expensive thing they had.
Wait, how much did that cost?
2 silver. Fucking disgusting.
What?
A bit
You
too
could have
cheap for
taken
me.
scrambled cackle egg with omelette cackle egg with 2 silver. Boom.
I like my meat.
Yeah, the meat is a bit salty.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't worry,
it's
I'm
a bit
gonna
salty
give
and
them
a
a
bit
bad
dry, but
Yelp
it's
review.
fine.
So it's like our party.
Yeah, dry and salty like the party.
Yeah.
Like the cola.
Like the party, that fucking
Could have been better.
fuck.
But it's fine. It goes down without any...
Does the tomatoes go down though?
I know this Jaxson ate tomatoes.
Jaxson does not hate tomatoes,
Good.
but they're fucking disgusting.
Amazing
I-
role player.
Wait, did Jaxson eat tomatoes?
Yeah.
Wow.
He said so.
Yummy,
Mr.
yummy.
Marcus,
Yes.
Mr. Goblin hates his tomatoes.
Wow.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Swedish word of the day, sauce goblin. Yeah, it's yeah, that's sauce goblin. I think technically if it was Swedish it would be sauce vette.
Wow.
Yeah, technically.
Because vette is the Swedish word for goblin. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sauce
Man,
vette.
no one says bet anymore.
That's an ugly ass word.
Yep.
Agreed.
Unless you have the Swedish subtitles for the Hobbit. Then they meet Vettekungen.
Oh, Jesus.
The Goblin King.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
okay.
weird.
So,
It's weird indeed.
um,
Yeah, you have your breakfast.
mhm.
Jackson's takes the longest to finish because he got it after the rest of you. That's a bit more
Nom
fun.
nom 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 nom.
So what do you do?
What we do now, eh?
I believe we should go to the Guild of Newcomers.
Well, they had only boring stuff.
But we could at least take the moment to see what they have.
We have to find the outcast as well, you know.
I thought you were interested in that ball that was happening in a few...
A month. Fuck that
It's
ball.
beginning of next month, and it's about a week left of this one.
Yeah, seen a week.
A week, bruh.
It's
Well,
a bit more. It's like
A
a week
week
and 2
and a
days.
half, dude.
So what are we gonna do when the ball is happening?
Fuck the ball.
No,
I ain't no gay.
What are we gonna do while it's happening? We're not gonna be there,
It's
but...
pretty obvious what Storm wants.
Adventure.
No, you don't want to do an heist?
But we can't do that. Maybe.
Let's try to just stay low for a little while, you know, so we don't get into troubles with the authorities again. We've had that problem
I want to
already.
steal a ship.
Well, there's no fucking ships here. Do you see an ocean?
Well, okay, we steal a little ship, and then...
Well, then we
I
have...
don't
Right
think
to
you-
the ocean.
I don't think you want a rowboat.
Oh, did you see when we were at the river?
River Red, yeah?
Yeah, then you saw the boats on the other side. They
Yep.
weren't that huge, right?
Nope.
He was...
It was I.
Yeah, that... He meant those boats.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest size you're gonna get this time.
Yeah, but we take one of those, go
Unless
to
you
the
have,
ocean,
unless you happen
we
to
take
find
one
the
bigger
king's ship
we
or
come
something.
back with the big one, we hire...
Why won't you just
hire-
hire people at the docks
Look,
where we
Storm.
steal the ship?
We can also do that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to... I don't know how to drive a ship. Do you know how to
Well, I
drive a ship?
can teach you. You see.
Yeah, I don't think 3 people with 2 people...
With a
don't
little
know.
ship, I said, we hire per people at the dock. The docks.
And then steal a ship.
No?
I think we just should go to the Guild of Newcomers.
We are
and then
also not...
think-
Guild of
We're a
Newcomers.
bit quiet when we're saying
Yeah.
I
so,
assume that.
we're not screaming or anything.
And
We
then,
will steal a ship!
then you see, then we hire some lads,
Mm-hmm.
so we can, then we have a ship, we have a new crew, the co-workers ship, boom. Then we go to, what's the town called? With the Duke. The Duke, you know,
I
the
know exactly.
Duke. Where we did
I
something
know,
with
with
your
the
Goliath.
Duke Roderick.
A river.
Do you really
No.
want to go back to Riverport?
Oh, it was Riverport. Yeah.
Fuck your shit.
You know, I
Unless
lockpicked their safe and stole a lot of money, you know, so...
you did what?
Haven't I told you about this?
Is that where you got all that gold?
Yes. So, you see, I saw how much cash there was in there. And if we go with our ship there, we can rob the whole thing.
You mean the
And then
Duke,
we're rich.
who would probably kill us on sight?
The Duke.
Yeah, you know the dude.
The Duke who believes that
But
we
he's
would...
weak, and his guards. And when we have
And you don't think
When
he has
we
hired
have the
new
army
guards?
of co-workers, they won't stand a chance.
And you think we have an army because...
Because we hire an army
With what money?
with my money.
Okay.
So you think we're gonna hire mercenaries and we're gonna pay them with the Duke's money?
And
To
then
steal
we
from
will
the
be
Duke.
infamous as ever. Everyone will be looking at for us, and then when we strike Venderthal,
While I do not
the
like...
title.
While I don't like the Duke, I don't think...
I
Title.
think this is a really bad idea.
Yeah, it's a really bad idea. I mean, I'm glad that you actually want to get back at Roderick, but you...
What's
That's
his
a...
name? Roderick.
Was
Yeah.
that his son? No, yeah, maybe like that.
I don't think...
Roderick of Riverport.
Ooh.
You do realize he has his own army.
His army is weak.
We have
Well,
barely fought against his army.
We won't.
How did he do in the duels with?
What?
Yeah, his armor was probably somewhat close to.
Plus,
Knight
wasn't he
type
given the title of Duke because of his military leadership during the war?
Oh yeah, right.
You would know that most nobility in Beleren
Yeah.
are people that have military accomplishments.
Yes,
Which
but why
probably
does
is
that
not-
matter? He's weak.
It won't happen, okay? So let's
Just because
move
he's
on.
old and decrepit doesn't mean that everyone around him is weak.
No? But why does that matter? We have hired stronger people than they have. And we have Captain Storm.
You remember how we almost died?
And we
because-
have Jaxson, Gillstar. And we have Dara.
Don't talk to me like that. Yeah. Please.
And we have fucking Tornado.
What have he done for
What?
us?
Everything. He's the
Everything.
carry. He's the lucky charm.
Oh, okay.
The only thing he's done is be distracted by flies.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky charm.
Tornado crawls out of the bag and jumps onto the table.
Lucky
And starts,
charm.
like, crawling around and eating the crumbs and the rests of the food.
Perfect.
While he does give moral support, I don't think he will be that important to a fight.
I give Tornado the last of my meat.
Wow.
Mm.
Honorable.
Yeah, he's already taken it.
Yeah.
You look down and you find him busy chewing on the kind of fatty pieces that are really nice to eat.
You see. Okay, what's your plan then? That was my plan.
I already told you my plan that we go.
Newcomers!
Oh, we can
Well,
go
we
and
can at least
clean
go
some
and we can at least go. And,
places.
we can at least go and check out what they have in store.
Yep, let's do that then.
We can do that.
I want to go to the core later to sell my friggin' jewels and stones and stuff.
I think you can find a jeweler pretty much anywhere.
Core. Well, the core are they probably the best
Well,
at their work.
there's like.
Or do you want
Just-
to buy
just-
some?
Just
No.
a question.
Okay.
Are those dude
Can I
robbers?
do?
Yes,
How much did you take from him?
a lot.
Like, can
How
I do
much?
like?
As much as I could fit. Almost.
Can I do
Well,
like
I
a nature check to see how much they're worth? Like estimate.
The gemstones?
Yeah, the gems.
The tiger
If I can like have some from experience.
You can try.
You can actually try, rather.
I can
so-
try as well. I walked around with that sapphire like 20 sessions.
Isn't that
Well, you don't have it anymore.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Damn.
Roll of the day.
Let me look into this then.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not like they're 2,000 gold apiece.
Yeah, probably like 3 copper.
This is the This is a false tiger
Sure,
eye. It's actually made
tiger
of
eye.
glass.
Yeah.
Just see if you throw it to the wall, ground. If it breaks, it's made of glass, and then it's over 3
Glass.
copper. Glass.
I'll just grab mine.
I want. What if I'm trying to scam Storm? I can buy it for 5 silver and then sell it for.
You want me to
500.
just tell you how much it is?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Well, what your estimate is. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you if it's right or how spot on it is.
Was it nature check or anything like that?
I guess that.
Then
would
it's
be
a
like,
21.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm pretty low, so I don't.
Yeah,
think
you
it-
should tell Dara her estimate.
What did you roll in?
5.
Give her an estimate.
You have no fucking idea.
Hmm.
That's your estimate.
Oh.
Okay, that. Right. Let's do it like this.
Oh, you're gonna show it to Simon.
No, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do this. So I'm just gonna type the amount here
Yeah.
in the thing.
Please, you have to send them in the messenger chat. It's very important.
I promise to
Messenger.
say 2 silver.
Free gold.
This is Tiger Eye. You see that shit? Boom. 2,000 gold.
Damn. Nice tiger eye.
In the
It's gold.
oh, that is very expensive.
What?
Really, really expensive.
Dara, your estimate is somewhere between like 1 and 1,000 gold.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
She's close.
Could be twice as much as well.
She's
You're not sure.
close.
Wow.
That's.
I have no idea, basically.
Basically, yeah.
That's what.
Why did you
really
so much?
much.
Should we go to the...
Yeah, you get rich, man. Like that's.
For this?
Yeah.
I'd say you've
Right.
like seen gems like this back in your
Yeah, these are rare.
noble.
Rare.
Rare.
Collectibles.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's go
I
to the
would
core.
say-
We go to the core or the...
At least 3 figures.
Well, the Guild of Newcomers is probably closer, so we can go in.
I wanna sell this now.
Well, you don't really know the city.
Yeah. Let's. I'm for. Get to the Euro.
Yeah, let's go to
Yeah.
the core and check the
We
city out.
are already in a core, I think, because we're in the south.
You don't know.
Which direction did we come from?
You came through the south gate.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
I guess we're
You
in the
just
south
walk.
core.
We're
And
like
you
close-
found this northwards road, or this road being northbound. You just walked down that for like 2 minutes and you took a turn to the right, and that is where you found the town.
I guess we are in.
Hey, yo, Elf, bro. Where's the core?
Kind of like feels his ears. Do I look like an elf?
Half elf, bro.
Mhm.
Where's the core? With
Which
the
one?
Jewelry.
Whoa.
Are we in a core right now?
No, we're in the Hull district,
Hull.
the southern Hull. Well, you would, if you want to get to one of the coal districts, the southern coal district would be the closest. You would just follow the road northwards.
Right, and where is the newcomer thing?
That would be in the. That would be in the Hammersworth ward.
You guys have
So,
a map or
where-
something?
Yeah, we have maps.
Of the city. Where can you buy one?
Well, I could show you mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically it goes in the roads.
How much
down
for
there.
it?
Wait, now I'm gonna have to show you the map as well. So that's,
No!
Hey.
Oh.
200 IQ.
now this map has a bunch of numbers that aren't gonna mean anything to you.
What's
It's,
the what's the
a
number?
list of locations.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're not actually on the map. They're just
What's
my
the
notes,
numbers,
and,
half elf dude?
Every
I'm
number
not
is a
gonna
relevant
read
place
them.
when we have to go to that place.
Yeah, we go to every number.
We're bound to find the plot somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I had one without any numbers, but I accidentally overwrote that one with when I updated it. So,
Fail.
and I can make a new one for next time, but
But we really need those numbers, man.
no.
It's very important. There's probably a main quest down
I mean,
there.
they're basically just locations anyway, so it doesn't matter that much, even if you knew.
But if it's a
most
really
of them would
good
be-
location, it might be the best location ever.
Oh wait, I actually do have one without the numbers.
Damn it.
We
Bruh.
look at the numbers.
I still have a bunch of math and stuff on it though, because I calculated the amount of people in each district and
Oh,
stuff.
It's okay, we won't meta game.
Facebook group, do you send it there?
So,
Yeah,
I will. I don't know. I'll just show it to you.
yeah,
like
because
this.
we don't.
So the colors just represent different types of things that are there.
And we are.
The stronger markers are the kind of borders between the districts. So you have like the black lines that are the borders.
Yeah. What's the colors? Yeah.
Well, they're basically just different types of things that are in the district or in that part of the district.
I
But
guess.
you'll have to investigate it. So
I guess the orange is the tower that we are right here.
basically, every hex is a minute of walking as well.
Oh, I know where we are right now.
1,
Yes.
2.
I think we are right there.
Yeah, probably because it's probably south,
2 minutes north, then take a turn.
and that's probably east, and that's probably west. So.
You don't say. How much can I buy it for?
You want to buy the map?
Yeah. How much can I buy the map for?
Oh, actually, I think it is.
2,000 gold. It's a magical map.
Can I just draw a new map from me? Do you have any paper?
This is.
Oh yeah, I have his urn, so I can just... You know, the weird dude.
I don't think there's an actual price. for
Valence
maps, though.
Greenish.
No, probably not. You're just gonna have to imaginate, Mr. Jacob.
Imaginate.
Yes,
Imaginate.
New word of the day.
Imaginate!
Oh,
No!
The map is dead.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'll just turn it on again once I'm done with this.
Fucking imaginate it in your head, man.
I imaginate it right now. I imaginate a dragon right now.
Well, I just want to
I
check
imagine
another
it
price.
lizards getting eaten.
I want to check another price and then it'll be an estimate.
I will probably buy it anyways. 'Cause
You'll buy
I'm
anything.
rich, but I like to think that I'm rich. Oh, this is not my money. This is my money.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much.
But
No, it's not.
Yes, because we are not. I have earned my money.
Fair.
Yeah, in a
I
honest
earn my
way.
money by killing people,
Yeah,
dude.
but still, I did not steal the money per se. I stole
Only
some
when they were
goods.
dead.
I'd say we can have for 5 gold.
Deal.
If you want the case, that's another gold.
6 gold.
Alright. Yeah, so you have a map of
nice.
Enderthal. It doesn't really have any locations marked.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there are a few locations marked, but not a lot. And I'm gonna tell you those.
Can you just like screenshot it and?
Can you, like-
I'm gonna do that after, but I'll just start by like pointing out the things that are actually marked. So obviously South Gate, North Gate. You're by the South Gate.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle in like the blue district. That's the castle. There is. There are a few more things. There is Torn's Refuge is marked. It's quite close to the castle. It's in the central part. There is, or actually I can use my map for this, that actually is marked with the numbers. Right, so Torn's Refuge would be about there on like one of the green squares, like here more or less.
Yeah.
There is a bank, a Golden Oak Bank, that is marked as well.
We're not
Bank?
that stupid.
The bank
Actually,
would
thought it
be
was.
about there somewhere, one of the purple squares. And you would have a council hall. I don't have the updated map, so I can't say exactly, but it's also in the central area.
What's Torn Refuge?
Zone's Refuge,
Yep.
that's the most famous inn.
Oh. We will not stay there. We will stay here.
It was named after General Tone. He kind of saved the entire invasion of Enderthal during the Belerian War of Independence.
Can you like draw where the newcomer is and where the core is? The
core. He
the
said it was
core.
in someplace in the core, and we know which
No.
of them are cores.
Okay, well, and
Well, the districts are marked out, so I'll show you which district is which as well, real quick. Again, so this will be Southern Hull, Western Hull, Northern Hull, Eastern Hull, Northern Core, Western Core, Southern Core, Eastern Core, Hammersworth, ward and the Freedom Circle.
What the fuck is the Freedom Circle?
Outside the wall.
You would have seen the Freedom Circle when you came in.
Oh.
It's not a circle, obviously, because it's just like a half circle-ish. But it's
Capiche.
I told you about it briefly last session. I believe it's this mix of houses, anywhere from like noble estates all the way down to like peasant shacks.
Yeah.
That kind of surrounds about half the city. You ask him what the Freedom Circle is?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, the Freedom Circle, that's basically where a bunch of the newcomers end up, people that view Vendithol as some burgeoning new landmark of freedom. They come here, and when there isn't enough space within the walls, anyone from the richest of nobles to the poorest of peasants just settle outside and construct their own homes.
Wow.
Impressive.
It's quite a mix of people that have ended up out there.
Rather.
Rather what?
His way of saying something like, okay,
Should
thanks.
we are on our way to the core and then to the newcomers. Oh, thank you, Mr.
Right.
What's your
Thank
name?
you for the map.
Your name's Julius.
Thank you, Julius.
You?
Captain Storm, at your service.
And the rest of you?
Dara Raethran.
Jaxson Gillstar.
And Tornado.
It's a lizard.
Ah, alright.
See you later, Mr.
Yep.
Julius.
Julius.
You're right. We head to the core.
Alright, which core? Southern core.
Southern. Yeah.
Alright. So you make your way up to the southern core. You follow the main road. And you get there. Once you... Because there's like... not a full wall that separates the district, but it's kind of like a lower wall, more of a symbolical thing. And you can kind of tell where the architecture shifts a bit. As you're making your way further into the city, you notice that a lot of houses tend to be strange, different styles from each other. You have the traditional Gothic houses of Thrumera, but then you have houses that seem to have been Gothic but have been changed to be, different styles. A lot of it drawing inspiration from Laronian architecture specifically, with pillars and arches and domes and all these more modern experimental things. So you can find this like Gothic house that has like a new ceiling or a new roof that is like domed with pillars supporting it. The city is really strange. There isn't really a city like Venderthal because they're in this transitional phase of moving away from their Thrumeran occupied past and building their own identity. But you make your way over to the southern core, and within about a minute or two, you get to this big marketplace. It's this huge open space with a bunch of market stalls, and the streets are much wider around it as well, with more space to sell things. Where are you headed specifically? Do you have a destination in mind?
Julius.
So you're just looking around?
Yeah, I will stop like someone who looks a bit richer than the others. So,
Right.
Like, someone with nice clothes and stuff.
Yep. You find someone that seems like a richer merchant, probably traveling merchant type.
Excuse me,
That's
do you
over.
know where we can find a jewelry?
A jeweler?
Yeah, jeweler.
Why, yes. There is one in the craftsman ward right there. I would recommend heading over to the merchants district, however, finding some more exquisite things imported, for instance, from Bluedale. Excellent sapphires over there.
That's a day.
Yeah, we will. Thank you very much. We will
Yes, no worries. I would be delighted to sell you jewelry myself, but I don't peddle jewelry myself.
What
I
do
am.
you-
I'm a merchant of spices.
Oh.
Yes.
We'll head to the craft.
Very well, off with you.
Just moves on.
When you're a
To
spice
craft
merchant,
shit.
and you speak like a noble.
No, we'll go to the place.
Blue Day crafts. Yeah,
The import from Blue Day.
So you head.
No, we're heading the
Merchants.
entire way to Blue Day.
Merchant
Nice.
district.
Exactly.
Well, do you know where the merchants live?
It's low. It's
More north.
boom boom.
With
It
the
is
map.
Right.
signs.
I have a map.
But the merchants area is not marked
Marked
on
on
the
the
map.
map.
I stopped her.
Her.
Or him. I don't
It
know.
was a man.
Yeah, I stopped
Or you
him.
think it's a man.
Yeah, and say, oh, can you point out on this map where the merchant district will be?
Yes, of course. That would be there, around the edges of the Hammersworth district. Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
No worries.
So,
And we go there.
right.
Storm is running.
I'm gonna send the map in the
That
messenger
sounds like my
group
grandma.
now. Really?
That's what the fuck.
That's a very weird
Interesting.
voice.
In a role. Grandpa. Not Jackson's grandpa.
I mean, this
Jackson's
man wasn't
grandpa.
really that old. He's probably in his mid-40s or something.
I actually thought you would say 15.
Yeah.
No, he's not. No.
Oh.
Yeah. Right there, I've sent the map in the messenger group, so you have that now.
Excuse me, what the fuck? I am the one holding the map.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
They're
I
ready.
do not show them.
Well,
Yes. Thank you very much.
No, peace.
basically what it points out on the map, you can see the green part in the Hammersworth district. Is the part that he said was the merchants.
So the
We
green
go
part.
there.
Yep.
We head to the green part.
Right. You head over there, and you find that the homes are kind of a bit more luxurious here, because since you're heading this far, well, okay, do you just keep heading north and then go west, and then, alright, because then you're gonna pass through a special part of the city.
Oh shit.
When you get to the part that you can see on the map is kind of turquoise, in the southern quarter,
The blue.
like the northern, you see that this seems to be some military area. There are a bunch of keeps of different architectural styles, and you
Nighttime
see
brigade.
people on the streets in nighttime brigade uniforms.
We don't recognize any one of them.
No,
Good.
but you see that there are specifically
Do they recognize us?
there are 5 keeps assigned to the nighttime brigade.
Ooh.
Roughly 5 times as many people as you've seen before from the brigade.
They don't recognize
They seem
us.
to have a lot of big presence. No, but these are different. Like you were with one company of the nighttime brigade. You
Shadow
united with a second company in Strongwick.
Yeah.
But this is a minimum of 5 companies,
All the good stuff is here.
and you don't. Most likely not the whole Shadow Company was with you either. So there were probably more Shadow Company members still stationed in Strongwick.
I guess the red marks are like market places.
The yellow is marked.
Oh, the yellow is market. Red.
Red is Craftsman District.
Okay.
So you keep making your way up north, and you pass into the Hammersworth District. Actually, on the map you have, there isn't really a border between the 2 districts, but there is an additional district. The part that is marked kind of with a brownish color on the map, right next to the Hammersworth District. It is basically it is called the Trader's Waste, and it's this part that used to be the kind of noble district before the war, and now it's just ruins, and it's kind of kept like that because you can see that the new castle, seems to overlook this whole ruined part of the city, almost like a way to see what you triumphed over. So you see all these old Gothic buildings that are just laid to waste. Some are completely just like piles of stone. Others have just collapsed roofs, and some not quite fully collapsed, but the walls have holes and all that. But yeah, you make your way into the Hammersmith district, which is like the current district for richer folks. And I suppose you would make it into the kind of administrative part first, where you find these buildings that seem to be more, kind of like, administrative things. So not really homes, but you have things that... I don't know what that noise is.
It's probably a dog.
It sounds like a duck.
Yeah, like
I don't even know, but we have a dog duck outside the window.
Half dog, half duck. Duck.
But yeah, the best way I can describe it is the administrative part. You know that the council hall is here somewhere in this part of the district, and you have some kind of business-like things as well, but not really to the same extent as other parts. It seems to be mostly official things. Since you're headed for the newcomers guild hall, it's actually located in this district as well.
What? Perfect.
So you don't have to walk that far. Once you've gotten into the Hammersworth district, it's more or less like 3-4 minutes of walking, and you have to start heading a bit more west to get to it. But you find this this pretty big building. Let me just find the notes. I mean, it's a pretty big building. Seems to be quite new, probably just a few years old. Laronian architecture with these kind of pillars as you walk in. And I guess you just head inside.
Yeah.
Wait, what
The newcomers guild hall.
No, we
right, yeah,
Jewelers.
right, because that was a different thing.
Yeah.
But you have to walk past that. Sorry.
Okay.
But now we know where the newcomers guild hall is.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's on the way anyway. So I just my brain stopped computing for a second.
Like, what the fuck?
No, but right, yeah. See, because I just realized that it was on the path and we've been talking about it, so I just thought for a second that you were going there. But yeah, that's right. You're going to the jeweler. It's probably just like 2 or 3 minutes further. Once you've gotten to the newcomers guild hall, and you find this merchant. Yeah, like the merchant area where merchants seem to live, and there are these bigger stores at the bottom of these buildings. They're nice homes with these big stores that seem to be more expensive than the markets and craftsman wards, but yeah, it doesn't take you that long to find someone that seems to specialize in jewelry. And I suppose you head inside. Right. You go in, and you find this gnome.
Yep.
The look on your face.
He's already disgusted.
You see this gnome with a kind of a monocle on one eye.
Good day,
It's kind of looking
gnome.
at some gemstones in a ring.
Yes? Yes.
Do you
Alright.
buy
He's really
gemstones?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I do, yes.
Great. I have some gemstones I would show
Well,
you.
lay them out here. Let me just prepare a bit.
Tiger eye. How much for
it?
He walks back as this older gnome, kind of like wrinkly skin with these bony, long fingers. Just walks over, gets this big blue pillow and puts it on one of the tables and climbs up.
You can lay the gemstone.
Whoa!
Alright.
And he puts on a glove and like lifts it up.
Right, tiger's eye.
How
I
much?
suppose that's the one you...
Yep.
I'd give you 5 gold.
Okay, roll on it.
It's a nice one, though.
Yeah. Stardomix.
What was it called?
That might.
Stardomix.
I'm actually going to try to estimate this as well.
It's
Oh,
stars, so
never mind.
probably like bam. Damn,
Bam.
this one has to be more worth.
You know, he's scamming you on the tiger side.
Stardomix. Alright.
Alright, so traditional look, red and white bands.
Oh, mwah, beautiful.
25 gold.
It's probably worth 50.
You will almost faint from this one because this one is the most beautiful star rose quartz. Whoa!
It's a 4.
Wait for it when it says 26.
1 gold. 100.
Oh yes, it's got a quite nice white star in the middle there.
100 gold.
No, also about 25. I'll give you 30 for it.
Nice of him.
That's
You know. Yeah.
It's a very nice one. Usually the star shape can get a little bit smushed out.
and these are not okay. How much can I buy a star rose from you?
But I don't really have any in stock
Okay,
right
to
now.
be a tiger eye.
Well,
Don't you have a tiger eye in stock?
see, I mostly deal in more expensive.
Okay. No Stardomix either.
No, I usually only deal in gemstones that have a purchase value of about 500. That's my personal preference.
So,
Also,
oh, this one. Whoa. Boom. A crystal orb that's magic when you are inside the home. Wow. The plague doctors.
They don't. I don't think.
Plague
No, the
Purifier.
purifier. You see that? Oh my god. 50 million trillion gold.
this is glass.
How much gold?
I reckon it's because of the sheer amount of it, I'd give you 1.
Fuck.
Alright.
This. Boom. Big ball that's glowing.
Your glowing one.
What?
Like a magical item, the glowing thing.
The trash item.
Ah,
A big
no.
ball that
Oh,
glows.
you're right.
The one we can't use because it's too big.
It's not too big. Why would it be too big?
Well,
It's like a handful.
yeah, that's too big.
It looks like a torch, a reusable torch.
Yeah.
That's basically what it is.
When we have
He
light,
just looks at it.
I'm not even sure what this is. Looks like some milky type of glass, but I don't know.
It's magical.
I don't know anything about magical items. That
Oh.
you'll have to
Do you
sell
know
that
where
at
we
the
can buy
auction or
magical
something.
items?
Oh well, Barfus is
No.
auction. Huh?
Something else.
Listen, son. Magical items aren't really for sale.
Why aren't
Because
they?
the Arcanum is no more.
Yes.
Back in the day, there used to be plenty.
Okay.
But people who were hiding magical items got killed, and their magical items taken by the Null Magi and destroyed. So I would reckon about 95% of all magical items that were in circulation have been permanently destroyed.
Do you know where you can...
Make magic
No.
items.
then you need an artificer or something like that. And
Where can I find the artificer?
They're probably all dead.
The Arcanum, but they're dead!
Are they?
Business has been prospering since the Arcanum fell, so that's all good. I'm happy.
Do you know any like underground place where you can
No,
buy
I don't.
no, not magical item per se, but like if you knew any underground place where you got your gems from.
Oh yes, Bluedale, the mines.
Oh.
It's underground.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I
Yep.
believe the youth would call that wrecked.
Snow is wrecking you.
Are you interested in the sapphires? Talking about them?
How much for sapphire?
1,000 gold. A piece.
A piece.
Yes.
I can trade 2 tiger eyes for a
No.
sapphire. Sure.
Are you looking to sell those?
No.
I'm willing to buy.
What? 5 gold.
Yes.
That's nothing.
Some say nothing, some say a fortune, some say it's about what they have.
And some say 5 gold.
Let's head to the newcomers.
You don't want to sell it?
No, you're newcomers.
Yep.
Who would have figured? You look like newcomers.
Yep.
You're very dirty. I would recommend seeking out a bathhouse as well.
Excuse me?
I'm very sorry. You look like you just came from the roads.
Yeah.
There's dust all over you, and
That's...
is that blood?
I actually have a nice cloak.
I see some blood stains on something.
We head to the newcomers shit
Fuck
house.
this dude.
What?
We help.
Excuse me, that's very rude.
Does
Yeah.
your cloak billow dramatically?
You don't disrespect me?
Me?
Am I disrespecting you? I gave you a solid piece of advice. Look, you're going to a job interview.
I'm leaving.
You're gonna want to be
I'm
clean.
leaving. I'm leaving.
We have
Folks these days.
Newcomers.
So, now, you head back to the thing that you saw. The Newcomers Guild. The Guild of Newcomers. You see some guards outside, some kind of city guards. In this district, they seem to have quite nice armor with like one bigger shoulder pad or a shoulder plate. They have these kind of cloaks hanging down the sides of them in this royal blue color. Standing there with these halberds, kind of have them crossed, and then as you approach, they just separate them and let you through. And you walk inside this hall. It's like there's a single big room with pillars along the sides, and you see 3 lines of people in queues to speak to these kind of supervisor figures, each sitting behind a desk of this deep colored wood. These very nice desks that have piles of papers on them. I see that 2 of the lines seem to be slightly longer than the third. Which line do you get in?
I asked someone what the lines are for.
So you just go to like the back of one of the lines.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this like peasant man, kind of these torn clothes, kind of a little bit dirty in the face and
We
everything.
don't go to that.
Well, he just
Yes,
turns
yes,
around. You see that how he's like missing front teeth.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
Oh, we set us lines to get to speak to the supervisors.
Mm-hmm.
You here for a job?
No.
No. What are you doing here then?
Well, okay, well, what are all the lines for?
Getting jobs in the city.
Or they're different? Why are
No,
they
it's just different supervisors from what
Okay.
I understand. It's my first time here as well. Would you imagine
No.
I take the shortest line. Whoop!
Alright.
Haha,
Do you all get in the same line? Or
Yeah.
Alright.
Fall.
So you get into the line, and you wait for a while.
Matt Mercer line long.
You start to realize that this was probably the wrong line to choose.
What?
It's the short line paradox of it's always the shortest line that is the longest wait time, you know. So you're standing there, and then about 40 minutes go by before you actually reach the line.
Brug!
You realize that people came like 10, 15 minutes after you, but still in the different lines, are already speaking to the supervisors. But it's too late to switch lines, because then you just like lose
I have to wait.
and whatnot. But you get to the front of the line, and you see this pretty young man, probably late 20s, and he's sitting there, kind of signing or writing some papers. Just looks up. Yes.
Greetings, dear supervisor. Do you have any jobs? Interesting jobs for newcomers?
Oh.
All the jobs are for newcomers here.
Great.
Yes.
What's
What's your
Fantastic.
best job?
What's your most dangerous job?
What's your most adventurous job?
What's the highest?
First of all, I'm obliged to tell you how the system works. If that is fine
We
by
don't
you.
bother for that. We want our jobs.
I think the system thing is.
Make up your mind. Are you a group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want the rundown of how the system works or not?
No.
A
Yes.
fast rundown.
Right. So, from now on, when you register, I will be your supervisor. You will see me whenever you come back here for a new job or for cashing in your rewards. Every job demands an upfront fee of 10% of what the job will pay. An additional 20% will be paid of the fee, or you will pay a fee of 20% of what you earn after the job is completed as well. If the job you've accepted is a long-term job that has multiple salaries, this fee is reduced by 5% units each time you cash out, meaning that after about 4 salaries, you will have reached a 0% fee, and therefore the job is your own at that point. You will of course also be obliged to pay the additional 5% taxes, and we offer to handle that for you for an additional 2%. Otherwise, you can do that yourself without that additional fee. We can also organize housing for you.
Okay, stop this now.
interested.
What's
That-
the jobs?
That
No.
would be an additional
No.
2 silver per day for
Great.
a house.
We don't bother for housing and yeah. Great. So what's jobs?
Well, for one, we have jobs like store clerk jobs. You can stand and sell things. And
Boring.
Want some adventurous stuff?
we have some protection jobs. You can join the city watch.
Boring.
What's the most?
You can guard a storage unit.
Boring.
What do you get most money from?
Another job that I have to offer would be an escort job. Escorting a merchant caravan outside the city to a different city. For instance, we have one available to Stromwick that goes tonight. No.
No.
We have some debt collection jobs.
That's fun. Get to beat up people and stuff.
No violence is permitted.
Okay, that's not
boring.
fun.
Next.
We have 2 jobs to be precise listed under adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, go on.
I'm not gonna say no right away. Well, that's new.
we asked for adventurous stuff.
Yeah, I don't have time to listen. Well, the first one would be a mission to secure a keep. There is the East Keep, to the east of the city, which, after the war, was left in shambles. And so it now requires renovation. However, the first batch of workers sent there never returned. And the scouts have realized that it seems to be infested with something living. The second job would be to retrieve or to scout out a cellar of one of the lords, Lord Costas Petrides. He recently purchased the manor house north of the city, and it turns out that the cellar is filled with traps, and so your mission is to investigate it and potentially retrieve anything of value in there.
Well, that sounds...
What the first one?
How much do we get for it?
For killing the things inside.
That one would be 400 gold reward before the fees.
After the fees.
Well, of course you would have to first pay 40 gold to get the job. It's a kind of the way to reserve your job. It's an upfront fee. And then you would pay an additional 80 gold upon the job's completion, which will be 120 gold of fees. Then, of course, the taxes come in. That's an additional 20 gold. That will net you at about 140 minus. So that will leave you with 260 gold, unless you do want us to file the taxes for you. That will increase it by another 2%, which would be another 8 gold. And therefore being 252 gold.
We don't even get half.
Well, it's 400 gold. 252 is what you take home.
That seems more than half.
It is more than half.
Yeah. As I just said.
No, you said that's not even enough.
Yeah,
Didn't you?
you don't even get to keep the half.
You get more than half of it, yes.
No.
252 out of 5 or
Oh,
out of
I
400.
thought you said 252 was the thing.
No,
you
I
paid.
gave you the final.
No.
Okay, how much for the second job? The traps.
That one is 500 before fees.
No.
So we get more from the trap job.
But
Well,
we
that
don't get
sounds
any
more
money.
boring.
Well, you'd never know what's down there, and we can always send you down there, so you will have...
Well,
I'll remind you that people have gotten killed in both of these places.
do you know who we are?
That's the fun part.
I have no idea who you are, and
Exactly.
I couldn't care less. Now, are you looking to register?
Yup.
Yes, that's...
For fuck's sake.
Give us
Brings out a
the-
book.
No. Okay.
Should we just take both of them at the same time?
Can you take 2 jobs at the same
Of
time?
course, you pay the upfront fee for both.
So
I
that's
paid
not-
40, you paid 25.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Yep.
That means I get more at
No.
the end, of course,
No.
yes.
No,
So it becomes equal. Dumbass.
30 each.
Okay, 30 each. This pen has no stift.
You know, start...
Well,
maybe you
Well,
should...
good thing you have an extra.
Maybe you should wait until we have the finalized everything, so we know how much
We know how much we're gonna pay for it, so it's 90 in total up front, so 30 each.
So the 2 last job you said. Yep.
don't know.
Okay, show them the map where the things are. Here you go.
You put out the map that Jaxson bought.
Yep.
Yep.
Wouldn't Jaxson be the one? To put
Yep.
it out?
You still-
And I will
He's-
put
yeah,
it
good.
out. Oh.
Come on
And
then.
he just points on the eastern side of the map, like outside the city.
Okay.
Yeah, that way, and that is roughly where the keep is. And it points to the north. Also outside the city. Yeah, that way, and that is where the manor is. Look, neither is within the city walls, okay?
Yeah.
Did I say that it was no?
No.
Alright.
Very well, then we have...
So you wanted both of the missions.
Yep.
Yes?
So,
Now to go. Bam.
Bam.
5, 6, 7, and he just counts every single gold piece one after another.
Oh, I gave it in copper.
Since I assume you didn't try to scam them, he will just count up 90, put it in the pouch again, put it in a secured or in a locked drawer on his desk. Alright, well the jobs are yours.
Right. Then let us move on.
For the keep, just head to the keep and clear it out of anything that infests it. For the manor, you're probably going to want to go there and see Lord Costas first.
Perfect. What do we do first?
Well,
see Lord Coster, I guess.
I'm in the...
What's the closest?
Yeah, what's the closest?
We.
I think they're pretty much the same.
Well, since there are 2 gates of the city, and one is to the north, I suppose Lord Costas' manor would be closer.
Let's go there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Why are you making fun of me?
No, he's just a bit tired.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to ask for your names that you want to register with the guild with.
Captain Storm.
Not titles, full name, first and
Storm.
last name. Last name.
Storm is my full name.
Storm.
No, just Storm.
Jaxson Gillstar.
No,
Jax. And he writes Jaxson Gillstar.
you see there, you
Dara
wrote
Raethran.
Storm.
Excuse me, sir,
Yeah.
could you keep it down? I'm trying to take your companion's name.
Dara.
Co-workers.
Can you spell that?
Daraethr.
Yeah,
Alright, Storm,
No.
Jaxson Gillstar,
Can you-
Dara, Raeth.
Can you, like
It's only
the
one
second
Storm.
Storm? Can you
He doesn't have a
erase
last name.
that?
He's a bit weird.
And what's your last name, then?
Nothing.
Stormson, obviously.
No.
Storm Stormson. Is that correct?
Storm is everything.
He doesn't have a last name.
You see, I'm a lizard. We don't.
Do you really not have a last name?
Can we just give him a last name in that case? So we...
Storm is all. Thank you. Now, we will return.
You'll remain in the books as Storm.
Great. Storm at your service.
Now, are you done here?
Yeah.
Or did you have anything else?
Is there something else we can get from this? Except jobs.
And housing.
Depends.
Companions?
Depends.
Depends on what.
Well, of course, if you're looking for someone to do a job for you, you could register one.
Oh, wow.
Someone has to offer jobs.
Yeah.
So you have any jobs for people?
Yeah.
What?
No, please. Please, no.
He brings up a new page in the book.
No.
Is there anything new?
Well, you could always try to find a new member of the co-workers, but I don't think that's technically a job.
No, that's not a job. That's life.
Like a job interview. We have
Well,
to
you could-
interview them.
Perhaps you could take like a job interview thing with the next one who wants to
Yeah.
become a part of the co-workers, because, you know, so we don't take anyone in, I guess.
We want someone who can take hits. Like,
No,
get beaten up.
it will cost to put out this job thing, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. How much?
Well, that is, of course, depending on how much you offer for the job.
Well, we will offer a fourth of our earnings. Well, because if there's a fucking party member, they want to
We don't
share.
know. No, never mind. We had to go to jobs
Yeah, never
now.
mind.
See you later.
I still
young
think
fellow.
this is the best way of actually finding a fourth member.
Yeah.
No. You left your wife, and that was our fourth
Right.
member.
Well, I never liked her, so
Neither did I.
yeah, she was like passive aggressive with me.
Do I like anyone?
Look, I don't care about people's
I
lives.
like
alright?
Goodbye.
You want to join the co-workers?
Storm, do you really?
He looks over to the other lines and is like, these are my co-workers.
Let's just leave.
See
I
you
don't
later.
understand.
See you later, Mr. Man.
Why would we want them? Really leaving?
Storm's desperate. He's
Well, you don't want to do any
Remember-
fun
So,
jobs.
are you
remember
leaving
Rust.
them?
Yep.
You just hear it as you're leaving, it's like, next.
Fucking degenerate.
Oh my.
It's now when there's the next stop. Greetings, I am Captain Slomschrock.
We go to.
Sludge frog.
No, I'm a Slomschrock or something.
We walk
I'm
to
just
the first job with the traps. Yes.
Alright, so
remember, Storm is good at being a decoy, so we put him in there and see how it
To
goes.
the Lord.
so I'm assuming that you're heading for the north gate then.
Yep.
Alright, do you want me to tell you like all the things you're walking past?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure. Fast. Not
Like,
detailed.
No. You have to tell it so slowly that it stops the game. Nice.
I'll try, but it's difficult because I have to go back and forth.
Yeah. hard to stop in
Okay,
the
so since I assume that you're going the shortest possible way.
Yep. North.
So basically, the first thing that you would see. Oh shoot! No, I accidentally closed the tab for my notes as well. This is excellent. Well, the first thing that you would see is one of the taverns. It seems to have this kind of on the thing on the what's it called? I'm stressed now because you're asking me to do it fast.
Faster.
What's
Faster.
the thing called? The thing that hangs outside the
Okay, the thing that
sign.
hangs out.
the sign. Thank you. I'm
Oh
telling
my.
you, I completely lost the word.
Oh, he's that stressed.
Well, if you're telling me, hey, fast,
Fast.
tell us everything we see on the road, but
Fast.
fast, then it's, yeah.
Fast
Jesus.
talk. Bye. No, you know that.
It has this kind of golden theater mask painted on it, and it's called the Golden Mask. You also walk past.
I have to go there. I'm actually going to write that down because that
I'm
sounds
getting
like
stressed. I can't.
super important.
Tavern.
Since I accidentally closed my notes, I'm trying to multitask as well. So there we go. Okay, so
Nice.
Find the helm for and
almost
the depth-
directly next to that, the Golden Mask, you also see what looks to be some sort of theater. Quite large. Those of you who've been in Laronia have seen bigger theaters, but it's a substantial thing. Heading, or when you continue, you would walk past that, which is right. You actually get to this kind of noble merchant-ish house that you see on the sign outside. It says Barfus' auction house.
I walk in.
You see some guards outside the door. You just walk.
Good day,
up to them.
gods.
They just keep their halberds crossed over the door.
When is the next auction?
Do you have an invitation?
Do you need an invitation?
Auctions are invitation only.
How do you get a invitation from what store?
Barfus.
Barfus.
Lord Barfus hands out invitations to friends and people that have done him favors.
How can I do him a favor so he can invite me?
Quit wasting our time.
I am not
like
wasting
you're
your
doing
time.
anything.
I want to be in the
They kind
auction.
of turn their eyes towards Jaxson for a second. I'm back. That is none of our concern.
You can always try living in there.
Would you like to schedule a meeting with Lord Barfus?
Yes. How do I do that? I tell you Tomorrow, 12 o'clock, meeting with Barfus.
He will give you a time.
Perfect.
Now you must first speak to his secretary, of course.
Where is his secretary?
Inside the house.
Can I go?
No.
Why?
The auction house is closed until the next auction.
When is the next auction was my first question.
The auction and its time will be revealed to those who are invited.
How do I get invited? That's the meeting.
Is your point to lead this conversation in circles?
No.
Yes,
Could I
it's
leave a
actually-
note with you and you read the note to Barfus?
To the secretary.
To Barfus.
Write the note, but do it quick. Quick. Fast.
Boom!
What exactly do you write in the note?
Greetings, Barfus. Captain Storm, at your service.
You're actually writing down.
I was very intrigued to hear that you have auctions in this beautiful town. And I, Captain Storm, would love to be invited. Therefore, maybe getting to know you or doing a favor for you.
With my companions.
With my co-workers.
Sincerely.
Thank you from Captain Storm and the co-workers.
I guess.
P.S. You can find us at the Musty Mushroom. We have more gold than the Musty Mushroom. Yeah, but we like the environment there. Rather.
I guess.
That's it.
Am I the only one who thinks that Storm is going to have an internal rival from now on?
What? There you go. Here you go. My beautiful note handed to Barfus from me.
A sleight of hand to see how good
I-
it is.
Would be
Don't do that.
very
to us.
thankful.
Yes, it's very important.
He's not
Dear
gonna
God.
burn it up.
Yes, it is.
It's not else.
One guard grabs the note, kind of does a bit of this waving motion to dry the ink.
Yep.
Folds it up, puts it in his little pouch.
Thank you for your contribution, God. I will be heading to my mission. See you at the next auction.
It's just this like plate helmet that you're staring into.
Rather.
You can barely even see his eyes.
I feel like if we did, he would be rolling his eyes.
Making life. What? We head to our mission.
So, you continue up north.
See.
I would say that you probably don't encounter any more specifically particular locations on the road. But you get to the north gate. You're able to leave the city without any bigger difficulty. The guards stop you and kind of just check with you while you're leaving the city.
Mission!
We have a job.
They're gonna ask, what is that job?
Well, we're to clear out the cellar for...
A lord. North of here.
Oh, which lord would that be?
You guys are
Intelligence check.
God damn it, why didn't we
Oh
fucking...
no, I have forgotten.
Why didn't we fucking write it down?
No.
I think it was called the Northern Mansion, but that might just be a place, not an actual name.
No, that is not...
Is 50... Wait, it would be a history, right?
Sure.
Is 13 enough?
19.
It was something with a K and a last name.
He got 19.
19.
Yep.
Lord Costas Petridis.
Lord Costas Petridis.
I'm gonna write it down.
Alright then. Well, are you aware of where his manor is then?
North of here.
Can you point us in the right direction?
Well, your friend there seems to know it's north.
Perfect.
North is that way.
We head north.
Ho ho!
Okay.
But you didn't come to his mansion because it was northeast. No.
You follow the road. This kind of main road. You see some merchants and such. Their caravans and carriages that are lining up outside the city to enter. But you just walk past all them, making your way away from the city rather than towards it. And you get to the manor eventually. Because you just follow the road and you see this kind of off branch or offshoot of the road. And following that, you come to this kind of old Gothic manor house.
Yeah.
Has this, it's an entire manor, so it has kind of like farm stuff around it, with people working there. But there's this clearly central manor house as well that belongs to the Lord. And so, are you just going to go up to the main home? You go there, you knock on the door. You see this half-elven man opens, kind of dressed like a servant.
We're here for the mission.
Lord Costa.
That's not Lord.
That's not...
It's just...
Yes.
You're here for Lord Petridis.
Petridis, exactly.
For the cellar.
Mission.
So you're the ones from the Newcomers Guild then?
Yes.
Alright, well,
Right.
follow me and I will take you to the Lord.
And he leads you
Is he
into
old or is he posh?
He's old and posh. A posh servant.
Got it. I just needed to know.
Yeah, it's this older half-elf, kind of graying hair. A bit of like a goatee as well. Dressed nicely for a servant, though. But yeah, he leads you into the house, and takes you back to what looks like sort of a living room type area, where there's this wide, big couch, and the lord-like figure, also half-elven, sitting there reading a book. This very nice, thick, leather-bound book.
I see.
Is reading it, and you see a servant says,
Lord Petridis, these folks have come to see you about the cellar problem.
and he immediately closes the book and he stands up and turns around.
Oh, well, how amazing to have you here. Come, let me shake your hands here.
Come to the store and your nose.
Good day, good day. Yes, I'm Lord Costas Petridis. You must be from the Newcomers Guild assigned to this job then.
Yeah.
This is absolutely tremendous. Where?
You see that he's this kind of light-haired, probably half high elf. Gray eyes, kind of a bit of an intense look. But he looks friendly. Dressed very nicely, as would be expected of a lord. And he makes his round, shaking your hands. He has a lot of rings on his fingers as well, which you would notice. But he kind of like looks around a bit.
Right. I will show you to the cellar. I will tell you first what happened. I purchased this manor, this property quite recently, and I I sent some of my servants to look in the basement and see if they could find anything. However, only one of them returned with blood all over him. Said that his friend or companion or co-worker had been hit with something and collapsed, and then there was blood. He felt it splashing all over his head. It was just spraying all over the place. I don't know if he was overly dramatic or not. Anyway, the other fellow was, of course, dead. We weren't able to retrieve his body because nobody wanted to go in there, and neither would I, of course, because why would I put my life on the line? Well, that's why I pay people to do.
Yeah.
But
when was this?
What?
When was this?
Oh, in my cellar,
How
right
long
beneath this.
ago?
How long time ago?
How long ago? Well, it was, I'd say probably 5 days or so.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I did, my one worker did manage to retrieve something that they found on the staircase, and luckily it wasn't the man that got hit in the head that had it. It is this, this figurine. Let me just go bring it real quick, for you. And you see that he walks over to this, this shelf, and he picks up this brass snake figurine. I'm actually gonna give you a drawing of it.
Wow.
Here it is.
Aurora snake.
It's small enough to fit inside your hand. So it's roughly like that big, from end to end.
And what is that supposed to tell us?
Well, I don't know. I was just thinking maybe there's some sort of importance.
And
it was
what-
found on the stairs, after all.
And what do you want us exactly to do down there?
I want you to go down there. I want you to figure out what the traps are. If you can deal with them, make sure that it's safe, preferably.
And then anything we found, we
But
return
if
where?
there is anything that you find of particular value, I wouldn't mind if you retrieve it for me.
Retrieve it to you or them?
To me,
Yeah,
of course.
you-
This is my property.
Exactly.
I own everything on these lands.
Yeah.
Is there anything you need to know? Or are you ready to go down there?
Well,
Could we have
who
the,
did you
snake
buy this
prop?
statement from?
Please, one at a time.
Who did you buy this statement, this mansion from?
Oh, I bought the estate from one of the king's men.
And you know perhaps who the previous owner happened to be?
No, they said it's been abandoned since before the war and everything, and I needed a new place to live. I was thinking, of course, that I would change quite a bit about the house. I'm not really fond of this outdated Thromeran design. Thromera is such a past decade thing. They have lost their glamour. Gothic architecture is not trendy. Leronian architecture with a touch of Elvish. Now that is what men and women of culture live in.
Could we take this thing with us? So
Yeah,
if
yes,
we
of
need
course,
it,
of
yes,
course.
perfect.
Feel free
Thank
to.
you.
I don't need it right now, of course. So, naturally, I want it back afterwards, provided that you survive.
Yes.
But it is yours to borrow for now.
Thank you.
I would like to do an Arcana check just to see if there are any magic runes or anything that indicates it would be like a key or something. 15.
15.
It's a fucking brass snake, bruh.
There is nothing seemingly magical about it. How do you want to, like...
Mostly just looking for runes
I
and
use it
such.
as a staff.
So you're more, like, investigating.
Yeah.
So then, investigation.
Oh, then it would be, what is my investigation? 12, if it's the
Yeah,
same.
no, I mean, you wouldn't really find anything.
Alright.
There are no runes or anything on it.
Let's start this job then.
Yes.
Where is the cellar?
Well, would you show them the way? Yes, of course. Come with me, and the servant
Just talk.
kind of leads the way. He takes you through like 2 different rooms, and then there's this this door that he unlocks with his kind of master key. And he opens, and you see the staircase going down into the darkness. Well, this would be the cellar. You light the torch.
Yup.
No, I
Oh, perfect. I didn't light the torch. Oh, thank you.
Pulls out a torch. And it starts
That's-
burning. Oh, goodness gracious, that's magic. Oh, magic. Oh, arcana. Oh.
No. This is like divine stuff.
Divine, man.
That from from the
Nothing
gods.
illegal.
Well, the arcanum is not illegal anymore. It's just so terribly out of fashion that I feel like throwing up.
This is divine, not arcane stuff.
You have a stone.
No.
You have your tiger eyes.
Yeah,
you could
they're
find
worth-
one in the garden, I believe.
Yeah. Why do you want a stone? Just like
I hope there's no traps in the stairs. Is there traps in the stairs?
What do I know? I've never been down
we will
there.
just go out and grab some rocks.
No.
Well, it's
Just yeet the...
Yeet the torch.
BAM! Explosion.
You hear this echo. When you light it, is it actually fire, or you just
No,
do like a
it
light
just
spell,
gets-
so it just glows?
Yeah. So the stairs starts burning.
Yeah, it just reaches the bottom. And there's an
It's
echoing
safe.
sound.
Yeah, you first then.
Okay. So, Storm, you walk further.
Yeah, I will
The
go
servant
second.
is just gonna, like, I will close the door and return to my duties. Simply,
Will you lock the door?
No.
Good.
And he closes the door behind you, and you hear the footsteps as he walks away. You walk to the bottom of the stairs.
Pick up my torch.
Right. We're just,
Okay, guys, are we
go
gonna like keep most of the stuff we find, or yeah, we will have to give him something so we won't suspect
Don't
anything.
steal too much.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I'm just like to
Hope you
wash
don't
my hands
like
because,
want to
yeah, reasons.
what?
Because you're afraid of getting a cold.
You see this?
Yeah.
You see
Apparently, yeah.
Alright,
You see this?
sure.
I'm just gonna do it real quick.
Do what?
He's gonna wash his hands. Because I touched his hand.
What the fuck, man?
Please,
You see this?
I see this.
Dara left.
Oh, I see this too.
I'm gonna need a glass of water, dude.
Alright, this is...
maybe good time to pause.
Yeah, we'll take a break here then, so we'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, sure.
Be right back.
I'm invisible.
Good day.
We are back.
Greetings again.
Our return is much appreciated by our 0 viewers.
Yes.
Well then. Alright, so, where we last left off, you just descended down the stairs into the cellar
Yup.
of Lord Costas Petridis. And Storm, you led the charge. You headed down after throwing your torch. No traps were activated, as far as you could tell. And you stepped down with a light source still being the torch, because I assume that you still keep
Yes.
your concentration on that.
Is it even a concentration spell?
I can.
Whatever, we'll just say that the light took too long, because it doesn't really matter in this context. You head down, and as you reach the bottom of the stairs, you now find yourself in what looks like a cave. It's about 15 feet forward before you reach a ledge that goes down into a pit. And across this pit, you see a bridge, this old kind of rope bridge with wooden boards going across. And a bit further in front of this bridge, you see a corpse on the ground. The body of some sort of worker, some peasant. And you see a hatchet lodged inside his head.
Oh, great.
That's disturbing.
Well, Dara tries to carefully move down the stairs as well.
Alright. Yeah, you make it down the stairs.
I'm in the
That's
weak
fall.
now, so yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
you
it's
go.
15 feet, then it's bot.
Then you reach a ledge, and you, with the light source you have, I don't know how far
Same as a torch.
So 30-30,
Yeah.
I think. Or is it 20?
Yeah, it's same as a torch.
It's exactly as a torch.
I'm gonna just check.
Yes,
The torch is
more
2020.
close.
Okay. Yeah, so you can see this. You don't see what's on the other side. Dara, when you descend in at Jaxson, you have 60 feet dark vision as
60
well.
feet.
Yeah.
So
120
Jaxson, you're
feet.
I know. Jaxson, you're able to kind of tell where this bridge ends, and that there's like more cave on the other side. Dara, you see that the cave continues on the other end, and that it turns to the right. And continues onwards.
Well, it seems that like the cave continues on to the right. Shall we, or shall we inspect the corpse first?
Fuck the corpse. He's dead.
What does that mean?
Did you just throw it out the corpse?
Throw the torch on the body.
Okay, you just take this torch and you throw it on the body.
Okay, I walk up and take my torch. Then I go down the ledge and check if it's sturdy enough.
You take the torch and you move up to the bridge?
Yep.
Or,
And
Alright.
check if it's sturdy enough to hold the captain's door.
Answer is no.
well, that's very funny. Okay.
I don't step onto the bridge. I like.
No, I know.
Okay, good.
So you move up to the bridge, and as you're just like one step away, you feel that the ground moves down a bit, and you hear this clicking noise.
Don't move.
And you just see, in an instant, an object comes flying out of the darkness, and it hits you in the head.
What the fuck?
And you...
No save or nothing.
I rolled to hit.
Okay.
But you can uncanny dodge it.
Yeah, uncanny dodge.
It's
Yeah.
a stick. Yeah, it's just a stick, and it hits you in the head and does 1 damage, and with uncanny dodge, you reduce it to 0. It just hits you in the head, and you're like, whoa, what what just happened?
Is that
And
all
it
the
just
traps
falls to
they
the
have?
ground.
It's stick.
Stick
I
it.
take the stick and inspect it. Is it something extraordinary with it?
Alright, so what you notice, looking at it, is that it seems to have been a hatchet, but it seems to have been so rusty that the actual head of it fell off. So it's just like the shaft.
You were lucky.
Okay, so if I duck now and press the
I
button
will go to the
again.
side.
And you?
I'm not gonna go to the side just to make sure I'm not in the
Yeah, okay.
firing range.
Här
So you just
moffa.
get down onto the ground, or you get low, and you step back and you push the ground. Alright.
No.
Storm, just
What's your armor class?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Hatchets
But
right in your
disadvantage
face.
because he's prone. Huh? 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 Huh?
You know what, yeah, technically, yeah.
Oh.
That's true.
Oh, I actually didn't think
That's
it
a
would.
natural 1.
Oh.
Because, yeah.
Just use
Alright.
up all the hatchets.
You see this time a hatchet comes flying out of the darkness and just barely flies over you and hits the wall behind
One more
Okay,
time.
so is the bridge sturdy enough?
you. So you try to like not step on this again and just
Exactly.
move over to you're unsure. Give me an investigation check.
I give him a pep talk. You can do this, you look over there.
Or perception.
Natural 20.
Okay. At first glance, it seems to be just like slightly old and, you know, just a bit old but still sturdy enough. But then you realize that every third plank seems to be rigged to break when you step on it.
Wow.
You see how someone is like sawed on the underneath, and that it's just barely connecting on the sides. something that you wouldn't notice unless you looked for it.
Oh.
But with a natural 20, you're looking really close. And if you just, avoid those, the rest of them are solid enough to cross.
Okay, perfect. So, watch out for the hatch trap. Then every third step will be cocked. So, we try to... So
I step on the
I
hatch.
take my sword and
No,
I walk on the 2, and then I walk over that one and, destroy it.
Right.
Stop
So you
him.
just tap it with the slight force, and just as you suspect that it just breaks without you having to do almost anything, you just kind of loosely hit it.
That's not so nice of them to do.
I do that on everyone.
I will be
do
after him doing the same movements. Yes.
Well, since he removes the ones that are bad, there's no risk for you to step on the wrong ones.
I'm waiting till these two guys have crossed the bridge, because I don't know how sturdy that thing is.
Yep.
Sure. So you make it across, all of you,
What do we see
one after
there?
another. And as I said, you get to this... you just get to the other side of the cave, and you two as well see that it continues to the right.
Let's go to the right.
Should we have a marching order?
Yeah.
Same as before.
I do a leap.
What?
Okay, it doesn't look like anything suspicious here.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I will do one.
Yeah,
as well.
everyone should do
Or
one.
investigation, it's up to you. It's the different types of ways of...
Did you nat 20 that?
Nope. But I
It's like an
got a
18, right?
23.
Alright.
That's a 13.
So perception, right?
Maybe I should go with an investigation then, I suppose.
I mean, it's more or less different methods of
Yeah.
finding out the
I'm
same
going
thing.
with my investigation, and it's a 20 then.
Alright, yeah, you kind of look real carefully, you kind of feel the walls a bit, and just carefully, without
Presses a
triggering anything, just try to find if there's anything. There's nothing here where are you looking? Along the path? Or just...
No, just close to the end of the bridge.
I'm going along the path.
Well, right, so I'd say you don't find anything, but you do find what seems to be the cause of the hatchets being thrown. You find that hidden behind some cobwebs that have now been separated because of the things being thrown. You see this little recessed part of the wall with kind of this size of a stone figure depicting what to you looks like a lizardfolk. And it reminds you of the traditional lizardfolk designs as well. And it seems to have a movable arm and some mechanical pieces inside, and there seems to be a mechanism behind it that kind of loads more hatchets, and that it kind of does this thing.
Is there more hatchets there?
Yeah, you see another hatchet.
How many?
Yeah, I
prepared below it.
remove
You can't
the-
tell if there is any.
I remove the hatchet.
You remove the hatchet, another one.
I remove the hatchet.
You remove that one, and there's nothing else.
Perfect.
Nice.
I drop them on the ground.
Right?
Another hatchet.
The bridge falls apart.
Well, so you do that. You investigate along the path that you're moving. There's nothing really. No traps there. It's
Nothing
just a
suspicious.
cave. But it's not, you don't really walk for that long until you get into a bigger cave room. And I'm actually going to give you the map for this.
Rather.
This is very spooky.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
So,
What is the difference between the floor and the walls?
well, I'm going to get to that.
Oh shit.
Marching order, I guess, is going first, and then,
Now it's this, Dara.
yeah, I don't really have anything else to add to that. Well, we can, no, it doesn't really matter. So you get into this room, and you see that in the middle of the room, there are these tiles, exactly as many as you can see here, of smooth carved stone, each one with just a circle
in the middle.
Okay, should I just take my quarterstaff and like press it on one?
Or just jump over them.
I feel like that.
That's like 20
Let's see
feet.
what they actually do beforehand.
Yeah, so I go up.
No,
Take
Can we like check the walls first?
Oh yeah, I look at the walls.
If there are something that will happen if you...
I'm gonna look on the ceiling.
That's a
because that
perception
will-
check.
20. My rolls are on
That's not the
fire.
18.
15.
No, that's 15,
Or
15
what?
but that plus 5.
15.
15, 20.
12 on the ceiling.
You look into the ceiling. You don't find anything in the ceiling.
Nice.
So you're trying to look at what?
Walls.
On the walls.
Same
So
for me.
there's nothing.
Well, no,
like...
I am looking the floor, like.
And you got a 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Storm, you don't see anything in the walls either. Jaxson, you see these tiles.
Mm-hmm.
There seems to be a space in between them. Obviously, or this seems pretty obvious to you that they are pressure plates of some sort.
These are pressure plates.
And because of the gaps that are kind of visible, more visible than they need to be, you would almost assume that they are meant to release something.
They're going to release something.
The crack.
Release the Kraken!
So, should we proceed?
The question is if they will release poison gas, or if they will release knives, or they will release arrows or hatchets. Or
Let's
I mean,
do
these are very fine cracks still, so it's not big enough for like a sword or anything to go
Let's
through.
do this. Shoot a crossbow bolt on one of the ones who's furthest away, so it's not close to us.
is there something different about the pressure plates, or is everyone the same?
All of them are the same. They have these circles on them.
Yeah.
So,
There's maybe like just some that are like triggered or something, and the rest are okay.
But you would think that there would be some hint how to get over without.
Fuck it. I shoot
yeah,
this
fucking
one.
stupid.
Which one?
This one.
That
No,
one?
no, the corner one.
The corner one? Alright.
Pass it down.
Alright.
Yes.
And what, do you have a crossbow?
Hand
Or-
crossbow.
Oh, crossbow.
So I can actually do this. Not...
Western style, a quick draw.
Oh, that is 11. No, 10.
Well, okay, never mind. That makes a hit.
10, yeah, I think that's
Pew.
usually a hit for things like that. So you just shoot the crossbow and it fires and it hits that, and you feel that, or you hear that
Get
clicking
them.
noise. And kind of like some of you suspected, at least, gas, this yellow gas,
Last I
starts
told you,
to rise from between the plates.
Let's go back.
And you see that the gas seems to stop around the
Okay.
corners.
Oh, well.
But it almost perfectly fills the space.
How
of
fast
the
did it
plates.
fill the space?
Almost instantly.
Fuck.
It's just
I thought we could just rush it.
Well,
Okay, now we know that thing.
does the gas continue, or does it eventually stop if we wait?
it seems to stay there. Like a few minutes go by and it doesn't show any signs of dispersing.
Well, I do have this, and I'm showing off my fan.
Oh.
It can cast gust of wind.
Gust the wind of it.
Well, I'm just gusting the wind out of it.
That's...
You do that?
Yep.
Yeah, I back off a little bit
Yes,
here.
and
I'm just gonna stand like there.
Alright.
you can do this, Dara.
Yep. You do that, and immediately, because I looked this up ahead,
Uh-huh.
because I knew that you had that item, the gas disperses.
Good job, Dara.
Should we just rush through it, or because that will happen again? I don't think.
You see.
Well, I can't use this infinite amount of times.
Yeah, so we should just run.
Theoretically, if you roll well, I think you can use it in infinite.
Theoretically, but no.
But chances are you won't.
I will jump over this.
Oh,
Are you gonna try to do a far jump?
Yup.
is that a feat or something? 20 feet is he
Let
trying
me
to do?
look up the rules for this.
I don't think you.
Don't
I think
you
it's
have
based
to
on
have-
strength.
Mm-hmm. What?
Oh, then I will
What?
do it as well.
I'm pretty sure it's based on strength.
Well, I'm gonna look up the rules.
Yeah,
now.
please do.
So it is.
Give me a helping hand. I give him a helping hand. A big push.
You throw it.
Be like.
Good.
They land right here.
Hmm.
Ooh.
No, I don't think that's.
I know. I use phantasmal force so the trap doesn't know that we're here. Of course.
No.
Do you have a freeze spell?
Only on myself.
I meant like if you could freeze them, like so they wouldn't.
I'm just gonna Google it.
Can you
'cause,
fly?
I can't find the page.
What the fuck can you do then?
Invisibility.
Can you? You can
Movement.
fly.
Here we go.
I don't know. That's better yet.
Warrior.
So a
Level.
jumping.
Can we level up?
Your strength determines how far you can jump. A long jump.
Bruh.
Oh, I have 18 right now.
You cover a number of feet equal to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before your jump. So what's your strength score? Not your modifier. Okay, so you can jump 10 feet. If
I
you
have
charge.
18.
Not quite enough.
Isn't it enough?
Well, it's 20 feet across.
Wow.
I'll say
If I jump from the first step, I will get.
yes. Or I'm gonna let you make an athletics check. To see if
I'm
you can
gonna
push
do
it those extra 2 feet. But you're gonna have to roll well. And if you don't, then you might trigger something. And tell me, where do you want to jump from and to?
I will jump here and try to get there, I guess.
Okay.
I'm going to die.
Alright.
Can use helping hand for this.
No, because I don't see a conceivable way where you can be boosted.
Boom!
That would be counterintuitive.
Natural one.
Oh my, yeah, I'm
That's-
backing. Yeah, I'm.
Well,
That's
you
a
will-
5. That's a 5, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
I will stay
Jaxson,
there.
you jump and you kind of stumble and just fall
Oh,
right
shit.
here.
Um,
No, you fall right there because you managed to jump, but you just
Gust of wind!
you slam down and immediately more gas is released.
Yes,
You're gonna have to
sorry.
give me a Constitution saving throw, and we're gonna roll initiative for this just to know how this is gonna work. Or we might roll a save first.
Save first.
I'm rolling initiative. Anyway.
Oh, this is going well. I fail.
What was the total?
5.
I'm rolling initiative, yo.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll initiative then.
Oh.
Oh my god.
4.
Oh no, it's a ghost that has now
4.
possessed.
Yeah.
Dara, what was yours?
6.
Oh yeah, gust of wind.
16.
16. Okay,
Storm.
so
How much
the
damage
first
was
thing
it?
that happens right when you fail the save is that you are paralyzed,
Oh.
unable to move,
Oh.
and you're going to take some damage. It's not a lot though, 3 poison damage.
I'm going to die
It
slowly.
was a low roll, by the way, so
Okay.
Oh, Storm's turn.
it's Storm's turn.
Yeah.
Bravo! Next turn.
Alright, in that case, Dara.
Well, I don't really have that much of a choice, so I will just have to do that gust of wind because
Right. So you do the gust of wind, and does it have any effect on Jaxson since he's in
I
the,
fly to.
hold on. It might actually. I think it does. Because he's paralyzed.
Yo,
Yeah, I think I
go
know.
away.
to the other side.
Any creature Wait, hold on.
15 feet, come on.
Each creature that starts a turn in line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away.
You can choose to fail it. So,
Yeah, I'm paralyzed.
Yeah, he can't.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
actually...
yeah, I think you automatically
Yeah,
fail.
I'm just
or-
So, what
Move.
the fuck? That's
Do it,
bullshit.
do it.
Yep, apparently
Wow, what weird. Lol.
automatically fail strength saving throws. Yeah. So you just
Nice.
you just roll across the whole thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I have to
Oh.
roll.
to see if
It's
it
an
breaks.
advent, it breaks.
No, it's
No, that's
basically I have a 20% chance if it's a 20% chance that it breaks. So
20?
yeah,
So I'm
Wait,
5 and
wait,
under.
wait.
What? I thought it was just the one.
Is it
no.
5 or
It has
under?
a cumulative 20% chance of not working and tearing into useless non-magical tatters.
Yeah, and
Ah,
How
yeah,
are you gonna-
20%. So
how are we gonna rule it?
So it's like 1 to 5.
No, it's
isn't it
not.
better to do a 1 or 2 on a D10?
That's actually
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, if it's one or two.
But my D10 doesn't like me that much.
Well,
You can use mine
borrow
if
a
you want.
D10.
No, I'm just going with my D10.
Okay,
You know,
I've
one or
seen
two-
too
one
many
or
1
two
and
breaks,
2s from them. No, dude.
Well, I'm a.
Or
I'll
you can
roll it.
choose that it should be a 9 or a 10 as well, if that makes you more comfortable.
Oh, that-
with
Behold! 6.
Nice.
Okay, so it doesn't break.
Great.
When
You
do
just cast the thing and you're kind of trembling internally, afraid that you're just gonna see it completely wither away.
Yeah.
But you just cast the spell again, you wait for a second and... What? Didn't break.
and I guess I will have to do a constitution check again.
And we're out the initiative.
Well, you'll be free sooner or later anyway.
Yeah.
Technically, no, you don't even have to because you're not in the gas anymore.
So how do I?
So you're just not paralyzed anymore. When you get to the other side, you just take a few seconds and you start feeling your muscles getting more relaxed again.
Well, that worked. Of course, before I jumped and everything, I put my cloak in my bag
Right.
and stuff because
Sure.
I don't want to get dirty.
Sure.
Hey, tornado. Fly to Jaxson.
tornado!
That's good that you thought about that because I was just thinking about it
Yeah.
myself.
Come here.
Tornado pops out, starts flying over, and lands on your shoulder.
Is the wall silk smooth or can you climb?
No, it's like a
the
natural
walls?
cave wall.
Okay, so you can climb it.
I'll say you can try.
Perfect. I will try.
You see a way that it could be possible.
How will
I
Dara
will
get
try
over?
to climb.
Good question.
Acrobatics?
Yeah,
If you're
22.
invisible, the
It's a very good roll, so yeah. I'd say you struggle a bit because you can't really climb very high up
Mhm.
Yeah.
since it's a pretty low cave. So at a few times you almost touch one of the plates with your foot. Just because of like you're a pretty tall dude and the caves aren't much taller than you are, but you manage to just barely make it across, leaving Dara alone. On the other side.
Dora,
Yeah.
if you're
That's how you do
invisible-
it.
Oh, that's not as fun. Did you get to fly 15 feet?
You didn't even do it. You didn't know what happened.
When you're paralyzed, you can see.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not.
You're not
You're
like,
not unconscious.
you
just-
rolled,
your
you didn't
muscles
fly.
are just stuck.
well, same
You're
thing.
It was like a mix between flying and rolling. So it's like
Yeah, Dora, if you're invisible, the pressure plates won't be able to notice you.
Yeah, right.
I do a
You do
persuasion check.
You do realize I can still hit you with an Eldritch Blast.
You know, I have a rough hand. Oh, well, you can't hit your Eldritch blasts. Don't shoot.
Don't you?
I will move like this, so there's an opening for her to go through.
alright.
I guess I'm a nice guy. R/nice
Sure.
guys.
Don't you have like any spells?
Yeah,
can
can't
do?
you fly
You're a
yet?
spellcaster after all.
I can't fly.
Well, like every
I'm
mage can fly.
illusion based.
Why?
Well,
Why?
why?
Why are you illusion based?
Be a
It
necromancer
seems pretty
sounds
fucking useless.
Oh, what kind of magics do you know then, mister?
Like the ones where you
Necromancy.
cast some fireball or something, dude.
I'm not a wizard.
That's evocation, I think. I'm not sure.
Or when you
Yeah.
cast like
Necromancy.
Well, that's disturbing.
Oh, no, I think it's quite cool.
It's quite cool playing with dead people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like making dead people. Oh, we kill you and resurrect you and like as a zombie and you go through. Oh fuck, I don't know any necromancy. Yes.
Man, this is pretty tough.
This whole time
Hey,
I was a
hey.
mage.
Look, I have an idea. I'm gonna take a part of my. I'm gonna take my rope, hold it in one end, and I'm gonna throw the other end to the other side.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. Okay.
A robe.
A rope.
Okay.
Oh, and we're gonna pull you through.
No. I
Okay,
don't
that's
think
not
you.
fun.
That might be in.
That will work though if we just pull you through. Because if you're paralyzed, you won't. We can't just pull you.
I'm tempted because I think you were just gonna fail anyway. What I'm thinking about.
What are you thinking
Yeah,
about?
what you're thinking about? Oh,
Well,
we're gonna fail.
What the fuck?
You're gonna
Oh, you
fail.
seeing these muscles?
What my actual plan is. That I put a piton on the wall and you do on the other side, and we tie the rope to each side so we can just climb on there.
You're
on
gonna
the side.
climb on a single rope.
But we don't have anything to put in the muscle. Like a bolt or something.
Don't
That
you have
won't
a
hold.
piton?
I don't think I have one.
It's in most of the different like starter pack things.
I have bedroll, a mess kit, tinderbox.
Throw us a piton and we can
Yeah.
do it.
I don't have a piton.
But I like Jackson's plan more. That
Yeah,
you just
that's more
tie
fun.
yourself to the thing and we drag you through.
Because Dara does feel like they're going to screw up her plan.
How are
She's
we
just-
going to screw up something? Tying a
Okay,
I'm
piton
just a
is...
tight around my waist, and
You can just run through it, and if you fall, we'll pull you.
Yeah, we have the rope here.
Vroom. And they're my part of the rope.
I will pull the rope as well
So
while
what-
she's running.
What are
so
you doing?
I'm tying the rope around my waist,
Right.
and I'm gonna try to run over, but I will probably fail and be paralyzed, and they're gonna yank me over.
So where are you gonna run then?
And I will be standing here with the rope.
Wait, where did you show?
There.
Okay. So you
Over
move there,
here.
and as you take the first step, the gas reappears. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
What the fuck?
Natural 20.
Run!
Rather.
That is enough. Alright.
Dun, dun,
In
dun,
that
dun,
case,
Dun, dun, dun,
you
dun.
can actually make it across. Because then you have your full speed. So you just run all you got. and
How
you
do we
make
get
it
back,
across.
though?
Well, that's up to you.
Okay,
You both
let's-
that were in the gas feel that it smells absolutely horrible.
You know, they smell a bit horrible. I'm the only one that smells fucking fresh. The
fucking usual.
And of course, the path leads on.
Perfect.
Let's
I'm gonna
go.
untie that rope and just pull it
I
back
will
to
do
my
a
back.
perception check
Yeah.
to see, like, the scout, the tunnel ahead of us.
What does it lead to?
Right. Give me a perception check then. 13. You just move through. It doesn't. Again, it's not very far between the rooms. It's just a few steps, and then you're in the next part. And for this part, you see that the tunnel branches off into two different directions, and both of them have kind of like a constructed brick vault just around the, or an arch, a constructed brick arch around the natural cave tunnels. And on top of one of them, or over the arch itself, you see that on the tunnel that goes to the left, there is an inscription that resembles a lizard. And on the one to the right, there's an inscription resembling a dragon.
I think the lizard is more appealing than the dragon.
Well, they are your kind, so...
Yeah, that's your kind.
Yeah.
Disgusting kind.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, left seems.
we will take the
Yeah,
lizard.
will we though?
Or do you trust your kind?
No.
You
As I
trust dragons more.
I've never met a dragon.
I know what a kobold would have done.
I don't care what a kobold would have
They
done.
would have won for a dragon.
You're technically both lizard and
Yeah,
comic
exactly.
ancestry, so it's like a 50-50 right here.
Mm-hmm.
They sing, flip a coin! Oldest trick in the book. Heads or
Heads.
tails?
Heads
No.
is what?
You can do rock, paper, scissors, and you can go
Heads
first.
is what?
Heads lizard, tail dragon. Kiss.
There are some coins right there by my keys.
Kiss.
Head, tail.
They are not valid anymore. Maybe, I don't know.
No, the tenors are
Oh,
Yeah. So head was what? Lizard.
lizard.
Boop! Lizard!
So you take the path to the left.
Yep.
And you follow the lizard's path. Alright. Interesting.
We're fucked.
So you move through the tunnel.
Carefully.
Careful.
On guard.
You move one step at a time.
Storm dice.
Carefully. What's your marching order? Storm first.
Then
Jaxson.
Storm, Jax,
Alright.
Dara.
Alright. Storm.
No.
You're the first to make it to the other side. Without any consequences.
Other side.
Well, you make it through the tunnel. It kind of loops around a bit, and you get to a part where the tunnel moves in the direction that you've been heading, like the general direction that you've been heading for a while. And you also see the other tunnel that seems to have been the dragon tunnel that looped around the other side. It kind of connects with the same
What the fuck?
path. So it seems to have been like the tunnels led around, kind of in a circular shape. And you took the one on the left and the other one was the right way. But you're now in a very strange room. You find yourselves in a pretty big room.
Did they make it through too?
Yeah,
They
we're
also
right
made it
behind
through,
you.
but you're first. There are 5 metal rods stuck in the ground that go up about 6 or 7 feet, almost the full way to the ceiling. Because this room is pretty tall. This room is, I'd say, probably 10, 15 feet tall. And each of these metal rods, all 5 of them, have like an electric surge going around them. It's like electricity that...
A lizard?
So we can't
gives
climb
out
them.
this buzzing noise.
Hey, it's
In the middle of this room, you see a large orange mass.
What? A mass?
A jelly-like thing that starts moving as you enter the room. It's big. It's a big thing.
Moving towards us or just
It
moving?
starts almost awakening when you enter. You
What
see
the
this shape going from almost like a puddle to rising almost all the way up to the ceiling. In this very ambiguous shape, ever shifting, moving in a gooey way.
We're
What
dead.
the fuck?
Looks like we have a problem.
Roll initiative.
Looks like I got a problem.
Why am I in a...
I didn't have enough cave parts to make a map for this room as well.
Now
so-
I got the worst roll.
Hey, I still go first. Now you go.
I'm gonna clean this up.
No, I have
it's a bit
plus
clearer.
1, because my strength makes me slower. It's like weird steroids. Kolla min lullen.
Va?
Vad ska jag vara med? Pose.
Keep
Bros
me
before pose.
Bros before. Oh.
Lidingö centrum eller något.
Gotta clean up the map real quick. This will do for now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we don't need more than that.
Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
Alright, so let me just see this. It should be probably about. I'll dry it up a bit as well.
There is not more entrances, I guess.
Huh?
There's not entrances like this.
No, this is just the old thing that I
This
haven't.
is the temple.
I couldn't be bothered erasing everything.
Yeah.
So it's
Where we
roughly
won.
like this, and then I think it's still very wet, you know.
This is.
Goes around kind of like that, and out. Something like this. Man, I should have dried this better. So it's roughly like that. And then the lightning things are there. Actually, I can use the blue pencil for this.
Smart.
Because lightning is blue, right?
Whoa!
I can show the monster that I am
200
like
IQ.
Oh, lightning.
Oh, is
Yum,
there...
yum, yum.
Wait, that's actually good for me though. Because it's probably weak.
One is there.
Yes, probably weak against electricity.
And I...
Yes. Very.
And then the last
It's
one
a
should be
jewel, so like it
there.
will be a good conductor.
No, I don't have anything for this miniature.
Orange pen.
Huh?
They have an orange pen.
So I'm just gonna use this one because I never got a chance to use it before.
Is it actually that big?
That's
Oh,
it.
fuck.
So
It's
it's almost
thick.
empty.
Thicko mode.
It's very thick. But it's
All right.
semi-liquid, so.
Orange.
With a little top hat.
Sure.
Can
I can offer my... I can... no, you cannot see that.
yeah, I can. It's
I can.
orange-ish.
I got good eyesight, you know.
Now it's very orange.
Very orange. Wow. Yeah, look, you can even see it on the screen.
Wow,
Wow, you actually see.
Dice tower inside a gelatinous cube.
Now it's
an
orange.
actual gelatinous cube.
I think we were the first one to have a dice tower inside a gelatinous cube.
It's not a tower actually, it's a
dice pile.
lump.
It's a dice
Alright.
tower.
And where we at, bro?
You're all coming in from this way.
Oh, no,
Just
no.
line up.
Where is me? Oh,
There, over there.
You have... Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Oh, what the fuck is this?
Alright, so,
Mm,
yes, initiatives.
yes.
Storm, 13. Jaxson,
3.
and Dara.
3.
Who
I
goes
go first.
You go
I have
first.
higher
Because
dex.
it's higher dex.
Well,
Even after I have
it's up to you to
drug
decide it.
Higher dex, you go.
Higher dex, that's the good.
We'll go with higher dex.
Alright, let me just roll this real quick. Alright. So, Storm, you go first.
Oh,
So
What
the
you-
path leads onwards after this route.
Seems like it.
mm,
And he's too thick to fit here. But he is a goo after all. So.
Potentially.
He's like a cat, he can fit through anything.
I don't touch it.
No.
Okay.
I touch it.
So that's 4, not 3.
15, 20, 25, 30,
Then you can dash.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55,
6.
60.
Okay.
And then I stand here and dodge.
You're still holding the torch, right?
Yep.
You can see that the rune seems to loop around this way.
Nice.
So to the right.
I stand ready and
Or
dodge.
the hallway, rather. Alright.
He looks
My
very
turn.
tasty. Go for the
In
lizard.
that case, it is...
It's
Have you
turn.
drank your speed potion?
No,
Get ready.
Dara, what's your
but I have
dex?
60 as well.
0.
Oh.
30.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh yeah,
But I
15.
couldn't do 90,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I can do 90 as well with speed point.
So, Jaxson, it's your turn.
Okay, so first of all, I will
just for safety reasons, I will cut myself.
Okay.
So I get lightning stuff.
Right.
Hopefully it gets scared by me.
Uh-huh.
And then I dash. There. 60 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Dara!
Dara, your turn.
Right, 'cause it's bonus action to...
Yeah, it's a
cut
bonus
yourself,
action
right.
to do it, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I am ready to strike.
Mhm.
Well, guess it's my reaction.
Right.
Right.
Now it's a cube.
Well, Dara is first.
Oh, okay.
Because it actually tied you with 3.
What?
And it has a -2 to dexterity.
Oh, nice.
So,
3.
Dara.
Yep. You get here with 60. Because you're one space behind us.
Yeah, I would.
What the fuck?
Okay,
From
Da-
Johnny Card.
and I would say, crouch in case it's following us. So I can hit him better.
I guess I do that. I don't know. I can't
You don't
do
have
that.
any movement.
Yeah,
so
right.
You can't get prone.
Well, she can...
Well, that would be considered like a proning thing, and you have to use half the movement to get prone.
No, it's that
In
thing.
that case, it's its turn. So it's going to move
Ice Cube? Yeah.
5, 10.
Yeah, you have a very slow movement. Where the dash.
Does it seem mad?
So it is going to dash.
I will hit...
15. And it's going to start squeezing, changing its
Yeah.
shape. To make
I
it
will
in
hit
there.
him now with disadvantage.
No.
Yeah, well, yeah, not disadvantage, but...
Well, no,
It's,
because Dara's
covered.
completely in between.
She's not that fat. Are you calling her fat?
She's taller than you are,
But-
and it's very narrow passage.
It's 5 feet.
You can try. But you might hit Dara.
I will do with caution, so not hit Dara.
You might hit Dara.
I will...
Please don't hit Dara.
If I put my glaive on the side of her
It's
first,
3/4 cover. And you might hit Dara.
then I won't do it. Because I'm not that...
Pussy!
No.
Skulle stoppa sig.
Yeah, you
I-
can't say that.
I
on
would-
stream, but-
I would have killed her, so like... I'm
So
that...
are
you guys have
doing
a
it, or are you
lollipop?
not?
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I found it in my...
You just had a
ficka.
you just had a lollipop in your
In that
pocket.
case, Storm, it's your turn again.
Yeah. How does it go, you say?
You don't know yet, but it starts curving to the right.
Yeah, I checked the curve. I will keep going.
Alright. You follow the path. And it keeps going to the right. Do you dash?
Yeah.
Alright. In that case,
You trigger another
after
monster.
about 35 feet or so,
Wow.
you get into a bigger opening, more of a cave room. Because the passage kind of slowly gets wider and wider, and then quite rapidly widens and closes on the other side. This seems to be the end of this cave. And you see on a pedestal, there is this small idol. This golden lizard idol. With green emerald eyes. And around this pedestal, you see 5 bottles, 2 bigger than the others, that seem to be filled with some reddish liquid.
Shrine.
It's like you're trying to make him become Indiana Jones.
Except for that, there's nothing.
I walk up to it, but like stay 5 feet away from the bottles and after that, and then wait for the others.
I will dash after him.
Yeah, you dash after Storm, you find the same thing.
Yes.
Dara.
I will move 30 feet behind and shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at that.
So you take
Jelly.
attack opportunity.
You just take it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It will suck you up.
Fail. We aren't there. So that was...
So you
if he
back
sucks you up, you're fucking
let's
dead.
see. That is a very bad roll. That's only 8.
Wow.
2 Eldritch Blasts on that.
Lucky.
Bam.
Right.
Bam.
Oh, is
I think
Where's
it
my-
was 7.
is a 10 a hit?
It is.
Wow.
Then I can only miss if I actually get the 1.
Same.
Wow.
Yeah, I hit on that one as well.
Alright.
I hit on that
8
one as well.
plus 8. 16 force damage.
16.
Yep.
Total, both
Yep.
of them. Alright.
No, I got 16 on one and 16 on the other.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Bursting that Eldritch Blast.
With
Just
1d10.
asking to make sure I couldn't be bothered thinking.
Yeah.
Alright, so Storm. Your turn.
Oh,
What should we do?
Did you follow her? She can.
Oh yeah, I
She
should
can
say
still
that
see.
it keeps dashing. It's 10 feet behind you at this point.
Wait. No, wait. It's.
It dashes.
Oh yeah, 20 feet. Is, well, 10.
So it, you know,
I thought it
she
was 15
ran away
first.
30 feet. It caught up with
Yeah.
about 20.
I thought it was 15, that's why.
Should I try taking the idol?
Let's deal with the orange substance first.
But he's slow. Why would we need to do that?
Okay, let's do it.
You start like from the hallway behind you. You just hear these like.
He's taking
You just see,
care
like,
of
flashing
it, so let's
lights.
do it.
You see like flashing lights and how it casts like the shadow of Dara kind of standing there like blasting.
Dara, keep doing that.
Help, please!
So does
You
anyone
can
of you
do it.
anything? Or do you just stay there and wait?
Yeah, I'm giving you the pass.
You yoink the idol?
Yep.
Alright.
A big ball falls down, rolling towards us.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be...
It
Oh,
does
no.
not.
Santa Claus is here!
However... Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Okay, dodge.
You reach out, and right before you touch it, you feel a burning field that protects this thing. You take 16 force damage.
Ah. Ooh. So 8.
Have that to 8.
Okay.
And you're forced to pull back your hand without...
Forced.
Fun of the day. Excellent. No,
Eldritch
that's out
Blast
of the
on
way.
the way.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, it's his turn. That's a free action, so
So,
he
okay,
can do
the
it.
red pots.
He can
What
try.
the fuck is that?
It's these translucent bottles, roughly this size, and the slightly bigger ones are probably like that. So less than that.
Is it the size of a healing potion?
Roughly. It seems to be a different shape of the bottle.
Yeah,
It's quite thin.
It's lizard type bottle.
Okay,
Perhaps.
can I figure out, or is that like
Just
still-
drink them.
I try to check what there's up there.
That's an action.
Yep.
Alright, give me a... Are you trying to figure out if it's a health potion? Is that it? Or are you trying to figure out what it is?
What it is?
In that case, you give me an Arcana check. Or Nature, I'll let you pick.
He's probably gonna pick nature.
I think so.
Oh wait,
Okay,
they're both intelligence.
Nature 0. Arcana 0.
So it doesn't really matter what.
No,
it
it
is.
Nature 9.
You don't really recognize any of the
Hey,
herbs.
natural nature, because in a passive nature check. So it's
No,
a 10.
that does not work.
Another Eldritch Blast for Jaxson.
What do I get from this? Nothing.
You don't recognize
Do I
the
get...
herbs. in it.
Is it poisonous?
Most likely not. Because you feel like poisons would have a bit of a
Translucent.
acrid taste.
I didn't
Or
taste
not taste, but smell, sorry.
Yeah.
Is it poison?
My
It's
turn?
Dead Man's hanging poison.
Yeah, Jaxson,
Yeah,
it's your
that's
I
turn.
shug one.
You just drink one of them?
Well,
They look different, all of them.
Well, no, they're all the same, but 2 of them are bigger than the
I'll
others.
take the smaller one. And just...
You take one of the smaller ones,
Yeah.
and you drink it.
I wait.
Yeah, you
smelling it.
Oh my
Drinking it is an action as well.
Drinking
No
is
bonus
bonus
action.
Bonus
Yeah, okay,
action.
so I will smell it first.
Okay, give me a nature or arcana check if you want to try that. And
I am an alchemist, so
That's a mile from Jacob.
so I should have
Scary.
an advantage on
You
this.
can use your alchemy tool proficiency then, if you're proficient for those.
Yeah.
tools.
He probably is.
Yeah, I am that.
Yeah, so
Alchemist
then
plus, so that's plus
make
3.
intelligence plus proficiency, I guess.
15.
15. It seems to be of the positive sort. You're pretty sure.
I drink. Fuck it, dude.
You're now a girl.
So you just chug it.
Yes! You
Yes.
said yes,
Yes,
3
I'm
times.
chugging it.
You sure?
Yeah.
100% certain?
Yeah.
Please be a funny potion.
Congratulations, you just wasted a healing potion.
Okay. Well, now it's healing potion. Oh.
You just feel pretty
I-
healthy, you know.
How it's 1d4 or how much?
2d4 plus 2.
But can you heal that?
Yeah, I can heal at least 3
Oh
damage.
yeah, right.
How many was
For
it?
poison.
Oh yeah. That's...
How many was it?
Well, now there are 2 smaller ones and 2 bigger ones left.
41. I will.
Damn.
Can I put them in my bag or is that for next time?
That would probably be
You don't have
Storm
anything
could,
left.
what?
You picked it up.
Yeah, no.
3 action.
Healing potion.
So that concludes your turn.
Dara.
In that case, Dara.
I guess I'm just gonna move 30 feet and Eldritch Plastic again, because that's apparently what I'm supposed to do.
Okay. You're kiting it, so you move first, or After.
There's
I'm
a turn,
moving.
so you should shoot first, right?
I move first.
because you're probably gonna move around the corner for you first.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm just gonna pew. Alright.
So make 2 attack rolls.
That's a hit. That's another hit.
Oh, I'm surprised that she's hitting right now.
What's the damage that usually is there?
Yeah, yeah.
9 damage.
As I said, that's 2 attacks, 9 damage.
Uh-huh.
Great.
Well, I don't
Jackson
have a
bloody.
modifier on those.
It's not bloody.
Yeah, what
Jaxson usually does like, what, 30 something damage on 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, I take one of the bigger ones and one of the smaller ones and put in my bag. Nice.
Yeah, I will take one small and one big and put in bag.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll let you use your like bonus action, I guess.
Yeah.
Put both
And then
of them in
I
there.
will take my quarterstaff
Mhm.
and shove it towards the.
So just like ploink the.
Yeah. Not like pushing it over, it's like trying to touch it with the quarterstaff.
Right.
And I will hold on the other end of it.
You touch it and it moves a bit.
Okay.
I'm ready to catch it.
So you give it a push.
Yeah.
Storm, you're ready.
Ouch.
Give me a dexterity check.
What?
Sleight of hand.
Okay, yeah, that should be.
Roll. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you might just get fucked by the
22.
horse speed.
Alright.
My rolls is fucking
As the
amazing.
thing approaches, you feel the heat.
No.
You just catch it.
Thank
It's fine.
God. I put it in my
You're
bag.
unable to let go and you die because it's so painful. Alright, so you
It's
just shove it in
cursed
the
and you
bag.
love it.
And that's
So that was our 2 turns, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah. Worked fine. High five, and then it's Dara's turn.
We
At
don't give
this
it
point,
in.
since you're in the curve, I would say it has like 3/4 cover for you to hit it.
Oh,
Okay.
that's so hard to hit, dude.
Yeah.
You have no chance now.
Oh, damn, yeah. If you miss your...
14.
That's it.
Oh, that. Ooh.
Over 20.
That's it.
I mean, hitting things is not that hard when you have a +8 to attack.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
man,
just doing damage.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
13. And I'm just continuing this.
13 damage.
I'm gonna
And then you back off 30 feet.
I'm
now
gonna
we can see
scream
it.
for help.
You got
Guys.
this!
Scream. Like, you're doing fine.
It literally can't catch up to you.
Yeah.
You can't do this, dog. We're dealing with something more dangerous over here.
I'm gonna die. It's getting slower.
I'm
Alright.
just saying that because you haven't been chased around by a slime.
True.
Ooze. Don't be
I'm gonna
racist.
Technically,
Shut up,
yeah,
now it's a slime.
Technically, Ooze is correct.
Yeah, fucking racist.
Fine there,
bastard.
man.
Fine, it's oozing.
Okay, me and Jackson's turn.
Yep. You do nothing except
I
potentially
will.
Is it nothing else in the room?
Of course you keep going.
Okay,
Perception check.
So you both
Oh.
use your action.
Yeah.
That's a 13 for me.
10.
No, oh yeah, you have the light though.
No, 9.
with the light passive.
Oh yeah, right. 15.
As far as you can tell, nothing.
And then I would say we are not gonna give him this thing. Yes, we're keeping it. Good.
Okay, Dara.
6 seconds goes by.
I'm gonna try to make it move in the direction of these two idiots.
Right, so this time, since the distance between you and the thing increases, you're now gonna reach the room.
Oh,
Well, actually, you would have reached the room last turn already. So you're actually, like, you can see them, and they can see you, and you're just like,
And we are jumping.
and they're like, hey, is there anything else in here? Oh yeah, Dara is in here.
Oh,
I'm gonna dash behind that altar. Nice.
dash.
You don't even have to dash at this point.
That's-
Oh great, I'm just gonna stand behind that altar and throw a...
You just like run back.
If I can hit it from there, I'm just
Do
gonna
you touch the altar?
No, because it's still in the corridor.
Okay, I'm just gonna run behind the altar.
Do you
then.
touch the?
No.
Okay.
You hold your action.
Why not? I can have an action.
Okay.
Now we have to fight.
So hold your action to attack if you see it.
Yep. Attack on sight.
Yep.
That's two.
Right, and
It's turn.
when I'm doing everything, I'm trying to hold one hand with my glaive so I don't drop it. It will be
Sure.
pretty hard, but I
Yeah.
will do it.
Alright, so it approaches. Alright, your things go off.
He. 3 damage.
Is that
This is
for
what I
one?
said. This is exactly what I
bloodied?
said. She hits, but she does no damage.
No,
No.
now it's our turn.
I'd say at this point it's just filling up the like end of the hallway where it starts turning
That's
into.
so hard to hit with a melee attack. It's just putting it in.
Alright, so Storm. Storm.
What are you going to do, Storm?
So you fire a
Actually, if more accurate is like this, because it's a light crossbow and not a hand crossbow.
True, it's two-handed. But it's like that.
Hmm.
Not
Like
that.
11
That's like
is
heavy
hit,
crossbow.
yes, good.
11 is a hit.
No sneaking though.
Yeah, no sneak attack hit.
5.
Because we're...
Wow.
5
you do
damage.
so much damage.
Well,
Wow.
I'm a melee fucker.
Same.
With that, it's bloodied by 1 HP.
Okay, I
All
will,
me, boys. All me.
Or 2 HP.
I will walk up to it 10 feet between us.
Yeah,
Right.
you're stupid.
10 feet between.
Yeah, okay, go.
It will eat
Yeah,
my
attack
leg,
it.
probably.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You do.
You
Yeah,
don't
man.
know why we... Okay, go.
Yeah. I don't fucking
Go.
know why I do.
Alright.
Well, it's
No.
it's magical,
Alright.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Wait, I have to think if I'm gonna do this or not.
No, you
Uh,
don't. We
yes.
are just... We're...
Well-
you should do this. This is the right thing to do.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking as well if he would do this. If he would think of this, though.
You know, just
And no, he
Go.
would not, so
Just-
he would hit.
Alright, you run up to
Alright.
it and you
Bam.
slash it with your
With
blade.
your electrical blade, yeah.
Yeah.
So roll to hit
That's a hit.
with your your lightning and slashing
Lightning,
damage.
Yeah.
lightning
Right.
damage.
Oh god. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Lightning, yeah. Yeah, nice.
When you hit with that strike, you just slice all the way through it, and while you're doing it, it kind of electrocutes it, and you see how it turns into two. It is now two.
With the other
Jellies.
attack, I will let go for a second.
Okay.
So it.
So it's not
So you
electrical.
just throw it up and you
Oh,
catch
yeah,
it again, the electricity fades.
And then I will hit
Smart.
the thing that
Yeah.
looks like the main one. You know.
Well, now they're two equally big ones.
Yeah, but the
You don't
one
know
that's
which one is
like-
which.
from the.
Roll a damage first, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I need to know that for
That's-
Well, I.
Leon and me knows the metagaming, that's why.
Well, no, actually... Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, roll the damage.
The electrical rods was in the room to help. Not
Well, there's actually another thing that's even more
Oh, that's
awkward in this
bad.
fight than the electricity.
That's
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Wait.
it. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. That was. Oh.
9.
Remember?
12 damage.
The
so
slime
that's really
in
bad
Ouroboros.
damage.
So how much
Yeah,
is
I'm
like...
not
Well.
sure. I'm not sure.
Oh,
No.
3 lightning and 9.
Okay.
We're fucked.
And then I will hit the left one.
Alright, yep.
The left one.
So wait, you did the lightning damage now.
No.
I'm gonna say it didn't seem like it did a lot of damage to it.
No.
Your strike. Didn't do a lot of damage at all, actually.
Now,
Yeah,
let's see what
Like-
happens now.
No damage.
Oh, that's a hit.
That's a hit. Nice,
Alright,
nice.
so
Now-
you slice the one to the left,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, right, so now
Um,
it's 3.
Yep. Now you have 3 creatures because the slashing damage divides it into 2.
Okay, I will run away. And it's let's
Now
see.
there's one big and two smaller.
That's
Yeah,
8
now you have
damage.
1 medium-sized one and
Yeah.
2 small-sized ones.
Well-
Don't bother because
Yeah,
it's immune to slashing and lightning damage.
Yeah, that's why I was afraid of it.
I run back.
Right. Let me just get some stuff.
And we use
Why
my
don't I
hand
just
crossbow
use
now.
the orange dice?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we have now. You see here,
Well-
big one.
Sure.
Wow.
Two
But
big
these are the
small.
small ones. Cause,
Oh, the
No,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
they're very
this-
small.
Like this. Now we have 2 and 1 small.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, this is a bit more small. Like this, perfect.
No, we'll
These
do
two very
this.
small ones.
Wow.
We're
We're not screwed. We
Let's
got
just we'll just reuse this. So we'll say that it's
no
something like.
electrical
Like this?
rods.
Oh, I am not that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then
And
I
you were
will.
hiding behind the wall.
Wait, you slice the one to the
something
left,
like
so you
this.
do like that.
Yeah. And then I will, because I was here, right beside you, so that was 1, 2, 3. So 20, 25, 30. Go, guys.
All right, is that then your
Yeah.
turn then?
Mhm.
Nothing else. All right. And yeah, you weren't close enough to get hit by them for attack of opportunity. Okay, so in that case, Jaxson. No, that was your turn. Dara, sorry.
Jaxson, let's go!
Well,
Take them out.
I have a cold. Okay, it's okay.
I'm going for that one. The small.
Small one to the side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on, go.
So,
Hit.
so,
Oh, nat 20.
well,
Oh.
Can you do it?
Oh, that's not good.
Plus
Ah.
9.
Is that for
9
one?
damage total, including the critical hit.
wow.
She's so good. I wonder if
Back
piercing
damage,
is
I
good
did.
for this though.
I'm a warlock. I'm not supposed to do
Well, it
damage.
worked for me.
Yeah.
Well, Nerdy did.
Yep.
Not
Alright,
nice.
so then it's their turn.
Glob, glob.
They won't even reach.
They're pretty slow, as you know.
But there are many.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Ah. I will just bröstar.
You know what? This one is actually gonna go there instead of there. So.
Oh.
They see you as their mother.
Okay.
I will just take hits.
So, that concludes their turn because they all had to dash to get get there. So, Storm, it is your turn.
I know what I will do though.
There's this small jelly right in front of you. Disadvantage because it's melee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but what's the odds? Yeah, it's a hit. Well, yep. 9.
9 damage.
Yep.
And that was the one Dara hit.
Yep.
So it is dead.
Good sound effect.
Jaxson.
I will take the attack of opportunity. No, I will disengage.
What?
Okay.
And
Action disengage.
wait, first I will do 1, 2, 10, disengage, 15.
No, you
No,
disengage
because then
here.
you-
Yeah, okay.
It doesn't matter when you disengage
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
Because it lasts for the whole turn.
So that's 10, 15, 20, 5, like this.
Wait, why?
Because if they're running after me, it will be a goose chase.
Yeah, but they won't.
Yeah, but I think
Okay.
that they want them to go to me, so...
Dara.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm gonna start with blasting the small one,
The small one, yeah.
because that one tends to be more annoying. That's a hit. That's another hit. 10.
Oh, that's more than you're now.
14 force
It's
damage.
dead.
Wow.
Congratulations. Hey, congratulations.
1, 2, 3,
You
4.
fucking pussy.
Yeah.
It will have to
Right.
dash to get to you.
Hold on, my mom is calling. I'm just him.
Okay. That's amazing. Okay.
Look, look.
So it's the jelly.
Oh, if
Things.
you go for Jaxson, won't
No, but it's more than 20 for you too.
It's going to. You've handled this very well, I must say. Even with the stupid stuff.
It's just kiting them.
Yeah, it's just gonna.
If there's no reason to kill it, why even bother? Or try from the beginning.
Yep, that's its turn.
Your turn.
Storm. Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Cutlass.
Yeah, hit. 8 damage.
8 damage.
I can actually miss these shots pretty easily because I have
Bonus
+4.
action, disengage. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can.
Dash, disengage, and hide.
Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, 30.
We're just
Yeah,
doing
right.
it.
Fuck you, Dara.
And now I shoot it.
Jaxson.
With my +4.
You don't have disadvantage though.
Yeah, but I have +4.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, that's it. Nice. And
nice.
6.
Oh, nice.
7
Maximum
damage.
damage. Yeah.
Maximum damage.
Yeah, so you said that.
Max. I
Dara.
said minimum.
I'm,
Throwing
well,
shade.
I'm actually going to be in that spot, so I'm just gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself and just stand in that corner.
Question mark. You gonna waste a spell slot on the little fucking blob?
I get regain spell slots on a short rest.
I don't give a damn.
Alright. So that's your action.
You wasted a little spell slot at least, boy. Good job.
I feel like you're bullying me.
Oh yeah,
you wasted.
I'm stupid.
Yeah, no,
Just a
really wasting that spell.
It's an 8 hit.
No, my turn.
It misses.
Well, bonus action disengage first, then I guess because I'm
No.
stupid.
It's very
5,
cute and
10.
little. It just
No,
wants
you
to...
can't move that far because that's you came from that way.
Yeah.
That's just the old thing that I didn't change.
Okay, I will move here then.
Wow.
Oi. I have to roll to hit first. Good.
You get sneak
6
attack on
damage.
this as well, technically.
Do I?
Oh.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, because you're alone.
No, but it's on for me.
Oh, that's
I'm
only
on
6
Otherwise
damage.
it would be
Yeah,
fucking OP.
Yeah. Oh,
Sniper.
man.
That would be fucking
That would be
ballers.
sniper
Yeah, I know,
elite. Like,
I can't remember how that stuff works. I'm the DM. I don't keep track of every player's exact abilities.
my turn.
Yep, Jaxson.
I did not. That is a miss.
What is it? 6?
That's
7.
7.
Yes, 7.
Yeah, that's a miss. You just
Bro.
goes wide.
My
missed
my
the slime.
+4. I'm on steroids right now.
It has an AC of 8.
Ah.
You missed it. Yeah. That's why I love
Dara.
it. Yeah, 2 Eldritch Blasts on that.
Before you miss.
Yeah, natural one.
I actually
missed.
missed
Ah,
one.
you
But
missed.
it is the first one.
Ha ha.
Did you hit the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
9
then the
for
second one wouldn't go through because it has 1 HP.
Yeah, I still killed it.
Well, missed.
You missed
You
that.
didn't kill it by 1 HP, you missed your shot and you hit it. So it's like
Beautiful.
free kill for Dara.
Out of initiative.
I get a lot of XP
Well-
because I was the only one who did that.
I did as well. I shot it once.
You don't count.
Okay,
I made
so
more XP.
this is what we found. Let's
And some potions.
and some potions.
Should we head back now?
Should we see if this is magical? Okay. Can you check that?
I can.
Just if it's
You can
magical,
try.
not if it's what it does.
I will.
Nature check. Arcana 12.
Doesn't seem.
Let the
I will
pros.
do a history check on it.
Let the pros handle it.
What do you want to find out about it?
Oh.
It won't go through.
Okay, I made an Arcana check to check if it's magical. 26.
Wow.
You don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
Every single session I
Oh,
show you anything. It's like, can I see if it's magical? It's like, okay. It's like 49. You don't know. Okay. Can I see if that's magical now?
Surprise Pikachu face.
Okay, what can you press something on it? Like so something happens.
Try
No,
to
no.
attune to it.
It's just the.
Have you tried
Can you
taking that?
tune to it?
You can spend an hour trying.
I'm spending an hour
Yeah,
trying.
we're
So
making
you
it
take a
short
short
rest.
rest.
Yeah. My
I
health is
get
back.
1 spell back.
Boom, 1 hour goes.
Alright. You spend. Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm cursed now.
Yep.
So you spend an hour looking at this thing, turning it,
Nothing
twisting it,
happens.
look
You
at
get
it
slimes.
from a bunch of different angles.
And nothing happens.
You stare into its eyes.
No.
These deep emerald eyes.
Green, emerald, funky donkey.
You feel yourself almost getting sucked in by
I
these
don't want to
eyes.
be sucked by a lizard.
It's
Not
a
even a
snake.
girl.
It's almost hypnotizing the way it looks. Just
Perception check if I see
Okay.
this.
that's actually surprisingly good rope.
Where did it go?
Oh.
He dropped
what
the
did you
slot.
do?
He dropped the lollipop stick. He just.
It's just so beautiful, magical.
Magic.
Oh, it's magic.
But yeah, it's just a nice idol, you know, attuned to it or anything, right? You're not cursed.
Short rest. Complete.
It's nice though. Oh, you lick it. It tastes like metal. Unless you lick the gemstones, then they taste like whatever gemstones taste like.
Glass.
I would assume they're more like rock-like
Yeah.
in their case. Earth.
Well, okay, let's
I've
go.
never licked the gemstone.
Now we.
Neither have I.
Yeah. We will go through the lizard again and not through the dragon.
Okay.
Should
So
we not
which
check
one
the
is it?
dragon?
The left or the right? When you
Well, we took a left
First, the tunnel.
first.
Right.
So that's the left side. So it will be the right side this time.
you make it through safely, and you get to the part
Okay.
where there is a bunch of gas.
I will jump.
I
You
want-
will use gust.
No, what? It will destroy.
Who the fuck?
I can't do it. How many?
Wait, let me check real quick.
It didn't break last time.
No, but
It didn't break last time.
can't we just
I don't think Storm can pull us through. No Storm, but like.
Storm? You can always try to climb.
There's no
No.
climbing now because the gas goes.
Oh, the
Too
gas is
high.
already there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she
So
triggered
you will
it
have to do
last
it.
time, and it's still there.
You will have to do it. Yeah.
I guess I have.
I will blow.
I just did that.
Oh fuck.
It doesn't.
Yeah, just
We do it together. All three, come on.
I'd rather not risk destroying.
Oh, but you will be stuck here if you want.
I guess.
Wait, before that, I will jump so we can secure at least one over there. So I will jump into the...
Well, you can always try to run and see.
No, I will try to jump.
I suppose.
make an athletics check to see if you can push up those
My rolls are
extra
so
two.
bad right now.
Man, it's gonna be
I want
awkward.
to check the dragon path.
Okay, we will check Dragon Path first. You
Alright.
will go in there alone.
But it's
I will
probably
pick the
traps.
I will have the iron.
Of course, it's
Okay.
trapped.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise, why would they have two paths leading to the same place? Of course, one is the trap.
But it's just 50-50.
Yeah, well, go in it. We will stand there.
No.
Okay. I will jump.
Alright, athletics.
That's 10.
That's
So-
10.
That
Yeah,
ain't panic.
18 feet. Give me a constitution check.
Come on, then.
Oh, that I'm that 22.
That is
And I'm
enough.
over.
You feel a bit sick, but you manage to push yourself through.
Give me the rope.
Can I see anything through the?
Yeah, it's not
Oh, right.
opaque.
Who wants to be the first in the dragging express? Jaxson Express.
AC, I can't really. Tornado
Climb.
needs to go through without the smoke.
Well, I can pull tornado. Oh.
Yeah, you die.
You should play American football.
Just tell him not to inhale.
Let's do it like this. Tornado stays with me, and you get over. I'll try to gust of wind it, and then we'll just throw tornado over.
Perfect.
I'm ready to pull.
Tornado, stay here. Boom på on hennes. Yeah.
Tie around you.
Tie. I will not jump, I will just run.
Alright, you just make a roll for it to tie the rope around you then. Yeah.
No, he's just gonna hold it.
Constitution?
Constitution check. Or saving throw, technically. I don't think it matters for you though.
10.
You are paralyzed. Collapse. That's a lot more damage. 11 damage, and you cannot uncanny dodge it because you're paralyzed.
I will drag him faster
You-
than the lightning.
Give me an athletics check to see how
Oh,
fast
shit.
you can drive.
Sorry. Where are
You have wait, how much is your speed? Is it 30 or did you use
30.
the speed potion? No. Okay, yep.
That's 16.
Alright, yeah, you managed to pull him across.
Oh,
See, Jaxson Express.
welcome. What?
Gust of wind. Gust of wind.
You might want to take cover. In a 60 feet range. I
Yeah.
mean.
I will
take
stand
cover.
it. I will.
Alright.
And roll that shit.
The thing disperses. Or the gas disperses. Give me the 20% roll. Is it a 1 and a 2 roll?
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
it is.
I will fly
Come
back
on.
as well.
Be my friend today. 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Doesn't break.
I will fly back because I didn't succeed my strength. check.
Tornado will fly over before Dara
So you
jump.
didn't back
No,
up?
I was ready
Oh.
to take it.
Okay, so
15 feet.
Oh,
you're just like thrown backwards and tumbling, rolling around. Tornado immediately rushes over the flight.
oh.
You throw the rope.
Jaxson Express is here.
You go across immediately. It triggers. You give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, is 12 enough?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
5
Right.
poison damage.
Wow.
Oh, I will 18.
Yeah, more than enough.
I yoink her.
Dara isn't quite as heavy as Storm.
I'm extra slow just because I can. No.
Alright, Dara dies.
Oh, sorry.
You just pull out this wrinkled corpse.
Ah. Nothing
Now-
personal, kid.
But now you have a free gust of a wind fan.
Yeah. Oh, nice items. Oh, how much gold do I? Oh, gold. I want to share. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so before we walk there, this, should we give him
No.
this? Or
I think we should just,
I don't really see the purpose
you know,
for
maybe
this.
we should
Destroy
at least try to disarm all traps. That
We have disarmed everything
Yeah.
except that thing.
Well, we should just try to destroy this thing. And the dragon path thing.
Well, shoot it with your Eldritch Blast.
Wait, what?
Oh, we're going back to the Dragon Path now.
No,
Well,
our mission was just to check it out and like
Right.
disarm some traps. But, you
well,
know,
we should at
know
least
how
try to
it
disarm
works.
this one.
Yeah, okay, shoot it with your Eldritch Blast, because that's everything we can do.
I'm gonna try it, because that's apparently what I can do!
She does that for 1 minute.
Pew, pew, pew.
Alright, are you just gonna hammer away with your Eldritch Blast all,
Yeah.
all these
Yeah,
tiles?
because that's apparently what I do.
I think that's 20 Eldritch Blast in
Yeah,
1 minute.
Not really. Yeah, it would actually be
2
fun.
per 6 seconds. 6 seconds.
I'm just gonna see if it actually does anything. It probably doesn't.
I'm trying to determine if it would actually break, though.
Is the gas flammable?
Yes.
Major gas leak explosion.
Oh wait, I remember this. It's methane.
Boom.
No, I mean, I'd say that
Fireball.
the thing is magical, or the like, tiles have a magical side to them, so they wouldn't break.
Yeah.
You managed to chip away some parts around it, though, like around the edge when you're accidentally kind of hitting it on the side, but yeah, no.
Can I try to do an estimate on the gems in the eyes of
Gems?
this?
The gemstones?
Yeah, the gemstones in the lizard.
Sure.
Nature, right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
20.
20. Alright. You know that they're emeralds?
These are emeralds.
Emeralds, when you have like a substantial size of them, tend to go for like 1,000 gold apiece. However, these are very small, so they would probably just be worth a fraction of it. The
These
gold is the main value of this, and the craftsmanship.
It could be very old.
So these are
That's
auction
emeralds,
house.
very very expensive, but very small, so not that expensive. But we can give it to the auction house.
We can. Oh my God! We can. That's great. We need this thing. We need to give it to the auction house with bad
I'm
boy.
just gonna say it like this.
We trick him that we found something else in here.
What?
A
What's up?
tiger eye.
Take one of the more expensive.
Yeah.
Take every single one of them. They're trash.
Wow, these are very fine
It's
gems.
50 gold.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like 50 gold.
1 star rose, 1 star Dunix, 1 tiger eye. Here we go.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, we say we
3
find
balls.
Well, I suppose if you actually give him something in
It's like
return.
whooping 60 gold worth of gems.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
That's a lot of money for Storm to give away.
Yeah, that's more than Storm has ever given away.
Who's best on lying?
Dara.
Probably,
So you take them and say, we will help you.
What does lying go to?
Deception.
Deception.
Oh, you're
I
right.
have -2. The
There goes
plus
the
5
balls.
person in charisma.
I keep the lizard thing
Yeah.
at the moment.
I just love how charismatic this party is.
Yeah.
Like Fritz as well was super charismatic.
Yeah.
So, because he also had the horrific scar thing where he has disadvantage on persuasion. and stuff.
Oh, but I'm just low.
Yeah, you have terrible
Yeah,
charisma.
without my...
You have terrible charisma.
I would have, I think, minus...
You have decent. No, you have good charisma.
I have
I
20
Yeah.
charisma.
Without my modifier, I would have minus 3.
If you didn't have Dara, you would.
Like if you have deception, right?
What?
Do you have deception? Or
No,
not,
I mean
persuasion?
like the racial feature.
Yeah, but-
like, but I have persuasion, so that's
Yeah.
0, right?
Yeah, because it's the
No,
I know
that's
the
one.
nobles get one of the.
Yeah.
Just to say it like this, I have plus 8 in deception. You probably don't even have plus 1.
Oh, I have plus negative.
We didn't do anything with this.
We say that.
This thing was useless.
You know,
It was.
no, it's probably useful.
Wait.
For the gas trap, I look if there's something with snake gas trap.
Well, in what way?
Like
You
a whole key you can pop.
An investigation check. Or perception. if it-
Yeah,
You know-
19.
Theoretically,
See anything.
what would happen if we had put that snake on the pedestal?
Let's go back.
Oh, the snake was.
The snake would become a real snake.
Wow. You.
You know what I mean. You
No.
probably found the snake on a pedestal. There's one pedestal in the entire room, and you find a
We
golden
found a lizard.
snake with emerald eyes.
It was a lizard, not a snake.
Lizard.
You
Lizard
really
folk.
can't remember things. You can't.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter.
Paper. The paper was probably important.
It was. Very.
I hear voices in my head
what
that
the
says
hell?
very
Voices.
Fine. Look, let's just say that we didn't find any useful for the snake, but he can try any sometimes else. We've
Okay.
at least disarmed a few things.
Boom,
Yeah.
you go back.
Alright, so you head back. You get up. You see when you open the door and you walk back to, I guess, the living room where you first spoke to the Lord. You see how he's sitting there and he's like eating some sweet things, kind of these little cupcakes and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And you see because he's sitting with his back towards you, and the servant is kind of standing behind him also with his back towards you. And you hear the Lord is sitting there like, "Oh, it's so horrible. 3 young souls, lost forever.
Captain Storm!
Oh, God!
At your service!
Oh!" And you see how he dries away some tears. "Oh, well, wow. Welcome back. I had a lot of faith in you. I knew that you would be
Perfect.
fine." He just puts away a half-eaten cupcake. He just licks off his fingers. Come, do tell me. What did you find?
So, very many traps. We got hit by some of them, but
There's some gas
we're
traps as
fine.
well.
We
Gas traps. That's
That's
so
the
horribly
only
out
thing
of
we couldn't
fashion.
disarm.
we disarmed some of the traps. The one trap, there's like pressure plates.
So did you find anything of value?
Yes.
Of
These
course,
3
we
gas-
did find a few gemstones.
Deception check.
Yeah.
He should. Bam.
No.
Wait. He's a noble. Nobles tend to have higher charisma.
He's gonna take them and look at them. Give me that deception, Dara, please.
God,
Can
no.
I give away a luck? Yeah.
No, you can't.
You can have.
What? Why can't you not? I can swap out my
Yeah,
roll for
that
your
was,
roll.
we found that in the last
Wait,
room.
I'm gonna check this.
Yeah, check,
I'm
please.
pretty sure you can.
Dora, why? You fucking
You can-
suck
What
at
what did you
rolling.
roll
You
anyway?
can.
I rolled
No.
1,
Oh,
so it would have been a 9.
Well,
How can you roll so bad
But you can help
when it's
with
important.
you can help.
Yes, but I would rule that you would need to say something substantial that actually contributes, and
Okay.
you haven't done that.
We found them in the wall in the last room.
I think you more
Well,
like
I mean
what
the
they're
pedestal.
called or things like that.
Well, why would we know that? We just found them.
That's not really enough.
Ah,
It doesn't contribute anything that would change the way that you would think. Okay,
Let's check the luck, please. Dude.
It won't.
give it away.
It will not.
Give
Why wouldn't it?
helping hand.
Because luck is good enough as it is.
Well, I use it so I can choose my role instead of yours. Yeah, it doesn't say it has to be worse than your
Batter.
Yeah,
Batter.
batter.
Yeah.
Which boys talk correct?
Bad, batter, baddest.
No, you can only if it's an attack roll made against you.
The attack roll.
If it's an
nothing
attack roll
else.
made against you specifically, then you
I
can
attack.
disadvantage or something.
We're fucked.
So if he rolls now, I can't do it. No. I
You
can't.
cannot give Dara a lot.
Well, I can't do it on him either.
No, because it has to be an attack roll
Okay.
against you. So he's going to look at you. This does not seem to be enough to want to protect it by such extreme means. What is this? A tiger's eye? Everybody has a tiger's eye. This went out of fashion years ago. Do you think someone would go through this much trouble to protect one of the most common gemstones? Who would even carry such a thing? No, and he just throws it over his shoulder. No. What did you actually find?
Oh gosh.
Tell me.
Well,
You're
I
getting
did-
paid for this job.
well, I didn't actually see anything because I was a little bit busy with a
We found this
slime.
wall. This
Give a
magical
orb
orb
There was a
that lights.
there was a
by itself.
pedestal, but I don't
Yes.
remember seeing anything on it.
Give me a deception check. But on advantage.
Minus
Because
2.
I assume you demonstrate that.
Yeah.
you can roll.
This is the
Oh,
ball.
So roll it on advantage.
wow. Please, dude.
Oh fuck me.
Come on, advantage.
8.
He takes it. It's a lamp.
Well,
A lamp.
yeah. That will never go out. It was shining when we found it.
But it will go out of fashion, apparently.
Oh yeah. Well, it's pretty clean, nice.
Plain white is not fashion. You want pearlescent.
Mm-hmm.
Pearlescence is fashion. And he throws it over his shoulder. And you hear this time it just goes crashing into like the back of the room and like hits one of his shelves. So that it kind of falls off the wall and just like hangs off of one of the screws, and he just looks quickly. And that was out of fashion anyway. So I'll ask you for the last time.
There was
what
also a
did you
statue actually
find?
found there down
A
there.
statue?
Yes.
Also, can I have back my snake?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Well,
Excellent.
there was
Such
a
a
statue.
beautiful snake.
It was a statue of Lizardfolk,
Minus
actually.
2.
So, very
A
simple.
statue of a lizard folk?
Yes.
What?
She's
Wasn't
fucking ratting us out. Yeah,
Say
no.
I'm talking about.
Well, don't metagame and clarify.
Yeah.
So you found a statue of a lizard folk?
Well, it was a part of a trap, actually. It had a movable arm and threw things.
Hatchets.
Hatchet.
But
Through the
we.
hatchets.
But
Yeah, that's
that's why.
That's what hit in
the
back
other
of
side.
head.
So you're saying this intricate dungeon was meant to protect the first trap?
No, that was.
No. I can sense it already. That is out of fashion. And now tell me something that is actually important. Something.
Oh, I thought you wanted
actually
to know anything about
found.
fashion, because I have fashion robe. Never mind.
What are these robes?
Oh, you see this bedroll? and bedrobe.
The highest fashion.
Ooh.
How much?
How much? You want to buy it?
Of course, it's pearlescent.
Yes. You want both or only one?
There are not a lot of
They are
tailors
custom made from stone.
from
Strong.
from Stromberg.
Yes.
What type
De
of
Monte's.
tailor?
De Monte made them.
Det var...
De Monte.
That's a League of Legends mid laner.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's-
the
It was close. It was close.
It was Demonte. Yeah. Nice.
So there was a tailor
Yes.
in Stromberg
In
by
the
the name of
Majesty.
De Monte something.
Yes, something like that.
That offers
were-
such fine pearlescent fabrics.
Mm-hmm.
I will order so many custom things from him.
Yeah, very good.
Now tell me, what did you actually find? For the last time I have
Forget about
asked
it.
you so many times already. This is the 4th time I posed the question to you.
Storm.
What did you find?
Storm, give out the big.
Yeah. While he's based. No, you have to do it.
No, bring out the big thing.
Yeah,
Come on.
bring out the. No, I whispered to Dara. Light illusion, something.
Well, I could.
Whoa, you see this thing?
What are you...
Jag kollar på dig då.
Phantasmal force it to looking like that statue.
Fantastic. Wait, okay.
Lizard is fantastic.
I'm gonna look up real quick how this works.
When the servant won't see everything.
No. But the servant won't say anything because
Yeah.
Because we would kill him.
no, because he won't tell his master that he's actually having holding garbage.
Yeah, and that he's blind or something. He won't be rude.
It's like the emperor's new clothes. You won't tell him that he's naked. He's just gonna walk around there. Like, yeah, sure.
Because he won't believe him, though. That's the thing.
Hopefully this works.
What did you bring out instead?
Phantasmal Force, is that it?
Yeah.
What did you bring out
You
instead?
don't have to look it up. I
like
have
that's-
it
yeah.
right here.
Supposed
I actually
to
have
be
the
thing.
spare.
Can be
but I
anything.
already, I'll pull it up.
It's one for DMs if they want
Okay,
help.
so first of all, it's both it's
Oh, that's-
verbal, somatic, and material.
Yep.
So you're gonna pull out your focus, you're gonna chant something, and you're gonna make a hand thing. So you're basically gonna...
Yeah, I'm just going to try to
so you're gonna be
focus
like,
his attention to I'm gonna try to focus his attention towards Storm as much as possible.
Yeah. And then he...
Give
he
me
uses-
a deception check on disadvantage.
Oh my.
Okay, that would be 19 on that one. That one would be 19.
Wow.
On disadvantage.
Wow.
Yeah, I plus 8.
Yeah, makes
I
sense.
just rolled a 1 on that
Fair
one.
enough. So what do you make it look like?
Like the gold statue with those emerald
Yeah,
eyes
the
down there
statue.
that we actually
So the
found.
actual...
Yeah.
Alright.
Is that they actually put out the actual statue?
No, it was a silver dagger.
Yeah, I'll probably.
Treated as a forbidden tree. Okay. So this is it a saving throw to this?
He can use his action to make an
Okay.
investigation
Oh,
check
yeah.
if he doesn't. But
Well,
he will
he's
try.
going to... Oh, let me see that. He's going to take it and look at it more closely. That is a 4. And I hope that succeeds. He's going to twist and turn it. And the servant is going to say, So, what are you looking at?
The thing we found. This. Look. It's making
It's a
beautiful.
The servant is a silver dagger.
What?
Wait, you pulled out the silver dagger.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
doesn't hold it. It's still the thing he
Yeah.
did.
No, I mean like...
As the noble believes it's
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
thing.
but the
Everyone else
servant-
Oh,
thinks...
it's a silver dagger. Then.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
so you
the
did pull out a
Yeah.
silver dagger.
So he thinks.
Okay, I
He
didn't
says
hear
a
that.
silver
Alright.
dagger.
Well, in that case, the servant isn't gonna...
Oh,
Yeah. If it had been like an apple, he's like, what?
So he's gonna be like... You see that, since he doesn't know that it's a dagger,
Oh,
see that it
watch out, it's hard.
just starts like bleeding as he's like pulling his hands against the blade.
Do we get paid here or?
You see the servant is like, sir, please, we can't. That's sharp, sir. I don't know why my hands are bleeding.
So when are we getting paid?
We get paid.
You're getting paid as soon as I recover. And he just collapses.
Oh,
Out
fuck.
of pain or blood loss.
We get paid back at his
The servant
place.
just like takes the dagger and like throws it to the side and starts like
I will
ripping
heal
off some.
I will use my healing.
Okay.
Healing.
Yeah, you stabilize him. What happened? What happened?
We get paid where we took the mission.
You-
Yeah.
As soon as I've sent word that you've completed the
Perfect.
What just happened?
Oh, the statue is a bit
It's
sharp.
sharp.
You cut yourself on it.
Oh, why is it on the ground? And
Watch out! It's very sharp. Very, very
I
sharp.
can't. And he stabs himself. Now I'm bleeding again. Oh, this. Somebody take this away from me, please. Just the servant is gonna
Okay.
take it and like hold it the way you would actually hold it. Why are you holding it such a strange way?
Okay.
So
Our job here is done. Thank you for your contribution. We will head to our next
when will
mission.
you send the word out?
Well, I'll do it as soon as my hands have recovered and I'm able to write.
Recover his hands.
I've already used.
Here. Healing potion.
Like a regular one?
Yep.
No, I can't.
I almost got it on the third part.
Yeah, one of them was actually pretty. No, I can't.
Yeah, man.
Matt, please teach me.
Send the word as
Open the
fast as you
bottle.
can. We need the gold, and
Anything.
thank you. We are out. I start heading out.
Let me see that again.
No, don't.
Wait, where did it go?
He took it. he took
Why
it
are
away.
you holding a dagger?
1 minute.
And
Oh,
the
one
servant.
minute.
It's been a dagger all along, sir. No, it was just this exquisite lizard idol.
I think you might be hallucinating a little bit.
No.
from Bloodshot.
Are
He
you
pulled
crazy?
out
A
a
statue.
lizard. What vile magic is this?
It
It's
has
a dagger.
It has always been a dagger.
If it was a dagger, do you think I would intentionally cut my hands open like that? I'm not stupid.
That actually explains a lot of that behavior.
Mm-hmm. We said it was
It
sharp.
might be magical that only the
Deception
owner...
check. If you roll like a nat 1, it's gonna roll.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Something.
fuck you up.
12.
Alright, I guess.
I'm gonna check this.
Oh no.
No.
Do you
There could
have
be a border
anything in
case.
your backpack that
Soon
you
I
can
will
pull
be
out
like,
instead?
please forgive me for my sins.
I can just
Oh.
wing fan him away.
Oh, take the wing for.
I'm not gonna give away my wing fan.
Gets to a new city first day, kills a lord.
I mean, that's not the first one.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's someone else.
Killing a lord on the first day.
Feels like common D&D. At least threatening a little.
No, I don't believe you.
Okay, sir. We found this journal about someone who was trapped down there, and it was something about like abyssal beasts and stuff. I pulled out the journal from. It's very old.
Seems to be some form of mage.
Why this mentions Stromwick as its location?
Yes.
We're not in Stromwick.
It was probably a delusional mage.
If someone is
Trapped in
trying
the
to open a portal to
dungeon.
hell,
He's probably delusional.
No.
Okay.
Look, you're not going to get your reward if you don't tell me.
What do we have? What do we have?
You are very dishonest people, you know that. I will write it in my letter that I'm not happy with your services if you don't give it to me. And that's not a threat, that is a promise.
I'm
I will give you a bad review.
I'm telepathically telling Storm that just give him the goddamn thing.
I will give you a bad review, and I will not hesitate. That is not a threat. It is a promise.
That's every threat made. It's not a threat, it's a promise.
So, what will it be? Will you give it what is rightfully mine, or will you receive a bad review?
What will the bad review do to us? We've given you.
You will most likely not be given any more jobs.
Okay, if we're gonna be honest with you right now, when we got there was a pedestal and there was a statue on it. But when we tried to touch it, it burned our hands. Show the burn marks on that's on the gloves. You see? So we couldn't take it, and we didn't want to leave you empty-handed. So
give me a deception check on advantage because he has some evidence.
let it be good. Oh fuck me. 15.
Can we get a decent review?
People,
Decent
We
review.
didn't want to.
don't be so scared to tell me the truth, even if it is
We didn't want to
embarrassing. I wouldn't do
disappoint
anything
you.
to you.
Oh, thank God.
It's just that we feel slightly embarrassed by the fact that we couldn't. When we actually.
No, you
got
say no more. I understand. It is completely understandable, but
We
please.
just didn't want you leaving empty-handed. That's.
Well, I could
oh.
take care of it myself. Of course, it is simple.
It
Now
might
that
be-
you've.
It might be problematic because of that gas.
Well, I will hire a mage to dispel that. Don't worry. Just
We're so sorry for the trouble.
don't be. I will be sending the letter right away, and I will not be giving you a bad review.
Oh, rather.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
We will be
It's
heading
been
to
a-
our next job.
It's been a
Very
pleasure
well.
working for you.
At least we
Yes.
have disarmed a few of those traps.
Yes, it's only that trap.
You
though.
can collect your trash that is scattered around here now.
You throw
I take the ball and
I take the tiger eye and the other two.
Give me a perception check to find it. 'cause that's
The
pretty
tiger eye I don't care about. The other two, though.
Oh, you only threw the tiger.
What did he do with the others?
You just didn't take it.
Okay, yeah, I take it. What tiger eye?
Tiger!
This is a freaking tiger!
Tiger eye, hot rather.
Where you give someone a tiger eye, but it's actually an insult.
Okay, we head out.
Yeah,
Det där tog ju ett bra jävla tag. Holy
Right?
fuck.
Language.
That took a good fucking while.
Did.
Language again.
And that was
No,
a good.
that was the right language. It was just bad language, but that, we don't care about that. Hey,
Yes.
this is, the stream's not for kids, or it is for
Bruh.
kids. If you're
If you're a kid, it's for kids.
If you're
I don't
not a
know.
kid, it's not for kids.
We
we
got
don't make it with the kids in mind.
It's for everyone!
Jeez, when you have a +8 in deception and you botch.
And the one with
Do we
minus
have
2
like the
gets
stream
it.
is intended for mature audiences? Talking about.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Does Twitch usually have that?
Yeah, you can do that.
Imagine
so.
having +8 deception
Will we
and
heal
failing
not
to one
the
with
new
minus
quest?
2.
Yeah, that's actually embarrassing.
Well, you can do something more. We're probably not going to be playing for that much longer, but we have some time left.
Sure.
Yeah.
We head to the next location.
Well, then we will have to go back to the city because we don't really know.
Yes, we know. He wrote it
Yeah,
down.
we know where it is.
Yep.
But
We go there.
yeah, but we have to go through the city, I guess.
Nope.
No, we can actually
No,
go.
there is,
It's
according
on
to your
the
map,
way.
there's only a north and a south gate.
Oh,
That
okay.
would be to the east.
Okay, then we will just try to get to the east.
So yeah, it would be closer to just go there right away. Like
Yep.
the... Yes.
Well, then we do
We do
that.
that.
Right way.
We do that.
Are you gonna follow the road or just like improvise to go
Improvise.
roughly where you think it should be?
I'm
With the risk
surprised
of
we just
getting
didn't
lost?
give him one of those healing potions and like, hey, this is what we found.
Because they're trash.
Well, they were in the vault, and apparently they were important enough to
Oh,
guard.
yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, we didn't even need to do a deception check.
Well,
You would have, because he would have been like, is that all?
Oh,
And then he would have been like,
Yeah.
Monka-esque sweating.
well, I saved us pretty good there.
Yeah.
That was so
Imagine,
painful.
imagine having a
Yeah.
10 different.
Butchered all those rolls.
10 in different, and I did it.
+8 and getting 1 and a 4.
Well, you succeeded with like one thing, but it was like an irrelevant one for
Yeah.
actually convincing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, I don't know, that was just to conceal your
We-
actual
we-
spellcast.
We came through.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
we
that
came
one.
clean.
But that one also was...
Sort of.
When you do one roll on disadvantage, you get 19. And when you do 2 normal rolls and get 1 8 and a 12 on it.
Yes. He had a higher passive insight than 12,
Yeah.
which was unfortunate.
Yep.
But I'm using the noble stat block for this guy. So
Yeah, that's why I hate you.
passive insight of 14, so it was pretty clutch.
Yeah, I was really worried about when he was going for wow and making an investigation. I'm like, please don't get more than 15. Please don't get more than 15.
No, you rolled like a 4 on that one. It was investigation and stuff like that.
Oh wait, 16. My spell DC went up.
Alright. Well, so what did you conclude? Are you gonna
Head right away.
But are you gonna improvise
Improvise.
the shortest possible way, or are you gonna follow the roads?
Improvise.
Well, follow the.
I'm
Is
just-
there a road leading east?
Well, you could like head back to the city and follow the road that
Improvise that
around.
shit, bro.
Improvise.
Improvise it.
On the way, I'm just going, I think it's not a good idea to sell that thing in this city.
Why not?
Because
Yes.
that noble is most likely one of those on the auction.
Never mind.
And
Well,
how would it look?
He already has given a review then.
Yeah.
Sure, but he might retract
Then
that.
we kill him.
Well,
Please
he
don't.
he can't prove in any way that that comes from him.
Yeah. Just his
Yes.
word. And who cares
Yeah.
about one noble's words?
Yes. I do think it's a bad idea to sell it here, and we
We
should
can't.
wait.
We say that we found it in this way.
What ideas? Yeah, you know they can think that we lie then.
Either that, or I will have to phantasmal force him during the entire thing into thinking it's something else.
If he's there. But that will be in a
They
while.
said only his friends.
Because
and
we
people
still
that
need an
favor.
invite.
This dude said he was had newly moved here.
Yeah, but you don't know if
Yeah,
he's
this
friends
is-
with that one.
Well, yeah, we don't know that, and that's a risk we are willing to take.
Yep.
It's still a very
We are
stupid
willing
risk.
to take the risk.
Fine,
Nope.
fine.
We just became a lot more richer just because he's a dumbass.
Yeah. Believes me? No one believes me. And I'm
It's
like,
like building store.
Everyone believes me. I didn't even try to lie during that thing.
you just pulled out a
I
silver
wonder
die,
why.
stabbing his hands.
It was a pretty like nerve-wracking scene to see when he was like cutting open his own hands without even realizing it, because he's just letting this sharp dagger lie in his hands, and he's like, "Oh wow,
Oh, God.
stroking it." Yeah, that was.
I should have just made it into a golden dagger, but I didn't know what it was.
No. Makes
You have
sense.
your golden sword.
If I'd known it was a dagger, I'd just
50
Yeah.
gold.
golden dagger with
I understand.
jewels.
Okay, do we arrive without
You're
badger?
gonna have to give me a survival check to find the way without a roll to follow.
I think I should do the roll.
Only one leading the way can be.
Well,
Okay, well, I
So I assume
Yeah,
Storm
I would
Walks
probably
or
be
Jaxson.
the-
Okay.
You
Yeah.
should be leading them. You have best survival.
15.
Make
Alright.
advantage then, please.
Yeah, I'll allow advantage.
16.
16.
Nice.
Alright. So it takes a while. You kind of have to adjust your path a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it's not that difficult. You manage to maintain a view of the city most times, so you can use that as a reference point to figure out roughly how far you're supposed to go. And so after, I don't know, maybe 30, 40 minutes, you manage to make it from one point to another. And you see, on top of this hill, there is this old stone structure, this keep. As you're getting closer, you see that the hill seems to be separated, creating kind of like a moat around. Not a water-filled moat, but kind of like a ravine that it goes around half the keep. And since the keep is on the edge of the cliff, it's protected by the cliff side on the other side of it. But you climb this hill, and you get to what is this drawbridge, I think it's called. One of those bridges that can be raised and lowered with chains. And the keep itself. Let me bring up my map.
Well done.
You see 3 towers on this keep, some in various condition. This keep has obviously been under siege. It's not in operational state. You see that some of the walls are kind of collapsed slightly, and it just looks abandoned and old.
Mm-hmm.
And since the context of the war and all that, it was probably damaged back then. And has not been repaired since, which is also what we're told, since they were going to repair it. But
Apparently people died.
workers got killed.
Or disappeared.
Spooky.
And so, you're standing by this drawbridge.
How-
It's open.
Well, with the
It
short
seems
rest,
like the
you,
chains have been broken so that it no longer
you can
works.
use your dice. For the short rest. We took a short rest when you attacked.
Yeah, you did take a short rest. If you wanted to heal yourself.
But I took damage after that as well.
Did you?
Yeah, 11
Yes.
after.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I've lost 1 spell slot because of that phantasmal force.
Yeah, well, how
Can we short
late
rest
is
while
it?
we go? Walk?
No.
How
Light
far?
activity is the most you can do.
What time is it?
It's still
Approximately?
pretty early. I mean, you started the
Short
day
rest.
at
Short
like
rest.
6 a.m.
Yeah.
You spent maybe an hour in the city.
Yeah,
You waited for like 40 minutes, maybe 2 hours, a bit less than
productive
2
day.
hours.
We have earned 255 gold this far.
No, it was
52.
500.
But with
Oh
the
yeah,
fees,
yeah, that was a 500.
Yeah.
This is
100.
252 gold we will probably get. Wait, it's 10, 30, 35, 37% that gets off.
if you choose to
Yeah.
have them do the taxes.
Yeah, because we don't know their
It's
taxes.
probably best to let them do the
Yeah.
taxes unless we want. Storm, you have not paid your
Violated the law.
Tax evaders.
Debt collector.
It's like Lurbach's greatest fear of all.
No,
And Storms as well. You haven't paid your taxes.
And Trumps.
Okay, we take a short
Ah.
rest. Boom,
Yeah,
short rest
that's
over.
a good
Boom.
Alright.
Everyone's.
So you spend about an hour outside the
Yep.
city, just
Who
relaxing.
wants to walk first?
Well, is this after the...
Well, I could send in my familiar
short
and just scout out ahead a little bit.
Well, now you're taking a short
Yeah,
rest.
yeah, yeah. This is after it.
And now,
Yeah.
we're
Well, I can go
close to
first
it.
because I'm a pussy.
I can still scout ahead with my
Yeah,
owl.
yeah, do that.
Alright.
Cool.
Cool.
Florp.
Florp. And
He's
the
florping you.
owl is off.
Thought you
Where
would
does
do-
he go?
Well,
Into the keep.
into keep.
Alright, are you
I
gonna...
I start with a small check around from above just to see if.
Right. So this is just like a singular structure keep. There's no courtyard or anything. There's just like a relatively substantial amount of space around it on this little island that it's on. But yeah, you find a few walls that have collapsed that you could technically fly in. You floor kind of sees, or you see a few like movements at times through Florp's eyes, but you're unsure of what it is unless you fly.
I want to fly closer with Floor.
All right. So
Something
you
eats it.
You fly to one of the collapsed walls.
I'm probably gonna take out my owl stats.
And as Florp peeks inside, you see undead creatures.
Like
zombies that are walking around.
How many would I?
I guess where you would be looking, you would see like 3, I think.
Do they look recently dead? Like, because...
I mean, they're zombies, you know that necromantic magic can corrupt the
of
body
course.
quite a bit, so it's very hard to tell.
Florp is just checking around here and there just to see how... Because I probably more undead.
Yeah, looking around, you discover both skeletons and zombies. Some skeletons are even bigger, like, you see at least one that seems to be of, like, a Minotaur-esque background. And you see regular skeletons as well. Some seem to be having kind of soldier-like equipment. Some seem to have more of, like, a worker type equipment among the zombies, particularly, because in particular, it's a bit harder to tell with some of the skeletons since they're much more worn out is a decent word to use, I guess.
Okay, I guess there's so many of them that it's hard to keep track of all of them.
Yeah, I mean, they're...
More than 10.
Yeah, most likely.
Okay. There are a lot of undeads.
Mm-hmm. What sort of undeads?
Zombies, skeletons, that sort of.
Do I know anything? Can I do a check if I know anything about zombies in particular? Guess of my
Zombies?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure, you can give me an Arcana check, I guess.
Oh, that's 5.
You know stuff, but you can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
You're kind of like...
I know stuff, but like, I have to think of it first.
They're undeads. I mean,
Well, there are at least more than 10. Probably
I
a lot.
recommend don't use necrotic damage against them.
You don't think I would know that?
Well, I don't know.
So we're
Unless
just gonna go slaughter some zombies. How?
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
there's just
go.
one problem, because zombies and skeletons usually don't rise up of themselves. There's probably someone who's raising them. Or something.
Lovely.
A
Then we
necromancer.
kill that thing too.
Storm's approach to life. Then we kill that thing too.
Yep. Let's go.
Well, I suppose.
It's probably a wizard or something.
alright. So,
I wonder if my family knows them.
what are you gonna do then? Just approach through the front
Yeah.
gate?
Yep.
Alright. You move up across this drawbridge that is no longer functional, and you approach the gates. It's this bigger gate that is shut, but there is, as usual, a smaller door in the middle of one of the big gates. And I think this is a good place to end.
Yeah,
this
it's actually
section.
really good.
Because now we have something to do next session, and...
Roll.
Yeah. Alright.
Perfect time.
Well, in that case, thank you all for watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
All 0 people that
Yeah.
were watching
And
this.
maybe
If you're
that.
watching this, you're
My
not a
hand
zero,
is
by the way.
green. What the fuck?
If you are watching this, you're
Yeah.
breathtaking.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
Only if you're watching though. Fuck it, all the other guys.
Yeah, like Drake takes if you're their
Fuck yeah, dude.
loyal fan.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you're a fan, I'm not gonna assume anything, but you're almost
Loyal
more
viewer.
You watched once, that's like
Lula.
Kardiner.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but
Lulle,
You-
Mitello,
you-
Kardiner.
He tends to watch.
Hello, you.
Then again,
Killing for cash. Damn, man.
hold on, I'm actually gonna see if
SSG,
this.
Lilla Cardi.
Lille Cardi, fucking Lulle, fucking... Lucas
Alright,
Holmedal. Nu kommer man bli dossad alltså.
Yeah, no dots.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing. We're
Lucas with a K also, so you know.
Yikes. All our viewers, they're gonna find out everything about
Yeah, doxing.
a dude we know. Like.
Yeah. Good
Alright, well, in
guy.
that case, before anyone decides to dox anyone else, I'm just gonna kill the
Dox
stream.
Grims.
No, you're not.
Block.
No. Alright, have a good one, y'all.
Yay.
Bye.